Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
I love that one. And by the way, Habu, isn't that your name?
Hapu.
Okay, there's another Hapu calling in today.
No way.
And I need you to say to him, "You're not Hapu, I'm Hapu," and let that get started, because I think that'd be funny. That guy right there is calling in.
Who is it that plays in that?
Whitney's boyfriend. I just didn't want to say it too loud. Cameron. Yeah, Whitney's boyfriend. He does Dirty Dog and all those other voices. I just figure if he calls in and you call in, you start debating and then go, "Oh, you must be my cousin, Apple. How you get here? I didn't know you were here." I just figured the two of y'all together will be freaking sick. He's calling around 9 something. I told him after 9.
As long as you don't call past 9:15, because I got.
Well, then I can tell him 9:30. They're gonna text me.
I got a comedian.
Hey, we're live, everybody.
Good morning.
All right, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning. What's up with you? Are you going with the Rambo look this morning?
No, I was just telling you to make sure that
I got that.
at 9.
I got that. I'm talking about the whole camouflage
No.
jacket, the shaved head.
I don't see them.
Oh, it's cold. I can't stand cold weather. I hate it.
I do too.
I hate cold weather. I'd rather be sweating.
Preach.
I'd rather have sweat just pouring off.
I'm starting to hear the song
Preach to me.
Indian Outlaw about you snuggling in a teepee, you know.
Yeah, I can't stand to be cold.
Look, have you seen your heart?
Yeah, my heart's pretty cold.
Like,
I don't think I'm on. I don't hear me at all.
well,
Somebody goes.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. We are having a blonde moment. What words did I say to you?
I gotta speak up.
And what did you say?
I can't hear me.
High five. You just got to high five me. So let's rehearse this one more time. I said, what did you say? I said,
Don't pick on me.
what did I say? Are you realizing what you said now?
I had 2.5 hours sleep.
Ah! Don't need to speak up. I don't think I hear me. Again, I said, speak up. Oh my God, I've been sucking. Hey y'all, I've been huffing a magic marker over here. Purely accidental. Like if anybody's watching the video, I took a big fat black Sharpie and I was coloring the top of my my screen that aims my way. Each of us have a screen aiming towards us. Well, the top of mine was gray and it was showing up in the camera, so I wanted to color it black. Well, the whole time I'm doing it, the heat's coming off the back of the monitor and I'm rubbing a black Sharpie. And if you're watching the video, look, I want you to see, it's the fat Sharpie. So I'm rubbing my big fat one across the top of it, and it's hot. So the Sharpie smell is going right up my nose. Oh, sorry.
She's fat, all right.
My marker.
Mm-hmm.
She likes the girth.
Sharpie.
So yeah, Donna, how are you feeling now?
I'm okay.
Do you hear yourself?
No.
And if you don't hear yourself, what does that mean?
I'm talking loud. Can y'all hear me?
What?
Hold on. All right, do a testing 1, 2.
Test.
Yes, we see you.
Well enough for you.
Now, do you hear me good?
I hear you good and I hear Brian
You
good.
just don't hear you good.
I do not hear me.
Okay, and that's what I gotta fix. Try that again.
Test, there we go.
Is that mo better?
And Mo better.
So that's one reason I was swapping microphones too. But again, now that I got the buzz, for people to try to understand what was happening here is apparently a wire that I paid good money for from Amazon, bing, that went between the, put it this way, I was calling in this early. Sure.
Happy belated hump day, people.
Oh yeah, we were wondering about you yesterday.
Pretty crazy, man. I figured all your listeners would rather hear Dustin than me, so I gave them a break yesterday.
Yeah, because you trying to sing a slow country western song would have been, you know, wow.
I could do the boy band hip hop song, though.
What song would that be?
Mia Moore.
Mia Moore?
Yeah, I just played that for him.
Rico.
Bad Company.
What's
I'm not
it?
Bad Company, but Color Me Bad.
Yeah,
Is this
pretty
Rico
funny.
Suave?
They
This is the White Flavor Flav.
Rico Suave.
There you go.
That's Jeff. You were not here
I
to
was-
see him when he came in to the show the first time.
No.
He had on a Viking hat with big horns, gold glasses, gold necklace or something, flashy pants and stuff on. He is the white version of Flavor Flav.
You should still have that picture, though, right?
I should have it somewhere. If anything, let's look at it this way. If Flavor Flav is who he is and Jeff is the opposite, he would just be no taste, no taste.
There you go.
Nobody's laughing at that one. I'm trying to come up with something that would be funny to that. Now Brian's laughing. You're laughing because what I said was just stupid.
Flavor, you have no taste, no taste.
He is the skinny. If he dressed up, it would be like the skinny version of Hulk Hogan going to the ring with the yellow clothes on.
I can see it now.
Yeah, Jeff would do that. Or you should be watching the video right now because that would be funny. You know when Hulk Hogan would squat down a little bit and shake his hand to the crowd, put his hand to the ear and listen to them yell, and then he'd do it to the left side too? Yeah, Jeff would do that.
Yeah.
So hey, enough about us talking about you. How about you talk about you? What's happening?
I was, in the old days when I was doing hardwood flooring, I was actually considering starting up my own company.
You say when you were on hardwood boards?
Yeah, get away hardwood.
Oh, jeez. I do that all the time.
And later tongue and groove, too.
The tongue's important.
Anyway, I was going to name, I was actually going to name my company after my kids. Josie Morgan and Rainey. I was going to call it CSB Flooring because it kind of had a ring to it. And then Dad goes, you really want to be compared to Color Me Bad? Yeah. Your company might fail like they did. But that's true.
See,
But anyway, I got to start this thing off. I had to say something to you guys. Coach.
Yeah.
I could justify to Wednesday night. You just didn't say anything. You didn't come over and you kept your mouth shut.
Yes.
I sent that text to you.
Yes.
I didn't just text Jen's wife right before then. So when I sent it to her. So all she read it to them slapped. So I can only imagine what's going through her head.
Yes. I tell you, man, those were the days though. The way we used to make spaghetti. Like if I said, Jeff, you want to go spaghetti? Let's go get some spaghetti, man. We learned after the first time we made spaghetti, we made enough spaghetti for like 3 there to eat like 1 or 2 helpings. Then we found out so-and-so drops by the house, so-and-so drops by the house, so-and-so drops by the house. Then we need breakfast for the next day because nothing's better than cold spaghetti. So we went and bought a pot, if you will, that would be big enough to put a turkey in. And we would buy 10 pounds of meat to do spaghetti and buy like 6 packs of noodles. And that's how we would make spaghetti. Because it was like feeding the friggin' troops, dude.
It was. And basically, we did have a trooper most of the time.
And how about the time we were walking? I was walking from the kitchen and I had to turn left. Now, remember, my house is designed identical to Tubby's house. So I'm walking out of the kitchen.
Yeah, for all you listeners that know what Tubby's house looks like.
Well, and some people do. So I'm walking out of the kitchen and I'm having to turn, and where the linoleum went to the carpet, I had 2 big plates of spaghetti. And somebody else was coming into the kitchen. We collided, and 2 plates of spaghetti went across tan carpet. And I'm freaked out because it's like, there goes that security deposit. Do you know how?
I think we lost that security deposit well before the spaghetti happened.
I know.
I've
Like,
heard the story,
like-
and I'm concur.
like when the girl's butt went through the wall, that toasted the security deposit, huh?
Yeah, it did.
So here's,
After I
Huh?
repaired it, then you put me to the wall.
yeah, I was going to tell 3 different stories there. So one time I'm drunk in the bathroom peeing. A girl I was chatting with was mad because I shut the door on her while she was talking, but I had to pee. So she stands there and says, "You better open that door." So she puts a foot on the doorknob and starts pushing, which puts her butt on the hall wall. Then all of a sudden she thought it was an idea. Let's put both feet on the wall or on the doorknob. Well, where does that means all your weight is no longer on your feet on the floor. It's on your butt. It's on the wall. And she goes through the damn wall. We found out real quick that they did 48 on center studs, that they didn't do 24 because there was no stud in the middle of that whole piece of sheetrock, so she fell through the wall.
I'm still trying to figure that one out, Scott, because she was well more than 48 on the stud.
And then another time we were wrestling in the front living room, and one of us threw the other one up and went through that wall. So we had to fix it. And then it happened again on the same wall. So there's 3 different times we destroyed the sheetrock on that house. Oops. Did I do that?
But anyway, I got a truck sitting here. I just had to call in and tell you about figure you get a kick out of that text going to the ex-wife saying, "Yeah, you'll get them slapped."
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear the phone call tonight I get from her. Especially
I know.
kind of issues with the youngest one is kind of getting tired of living at her house, wants to move in with me, which is kind of ironic because originally she couldn't stand me and now she wants to move in with me. So
I know.
great, it happens. But enjoyed the show the other morning.
Oh, well, thank you.
We were talking about the Discovery Channel issue. Bree says you need to hurry up. That way they can follow you while you do our wedding, and then maybe they'll pay for our wedding.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because they got to get it done before April.
Well, you know, I can't say anything. At this point, we got to get like major video, because what we have is a lot of cell phone video, which is not good sound and not good video. So we've got to create some really good videos. So me and Brian's going to be working on that. More so Brian, because I got to keep the station going. So I don't want to lose focus with what I'm doing.
That's why you come there. Like I said, if you want to wait till I show up.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking in the back of my head. Y'all need to move your wedding up
Now listen,
so we can take videotape.
there's a difference of sizzle and sting. Sizzle's like some bacon on a plate. Jeff, you're more like the yellow jacket I stepped on by accident. Just saying. Ow, my God, that's going to hurt later.
That's starting to fester.
It will definitely be fun. Definitely be fun. Definitely be interesting. And definitely make for a good show.
What I need to do is a GoPro on my head and a GoPro on Brian's head, and us come test drive some furniture up at your location.
That'll work.
Just the whole thought of us being goofballs, I want to sit in the Mort chair, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we sent that one actually up. I think they sold it and shipped up to North Carolina.
Okay, well that just would have been
I'm
cool.
sure I can find another.
All right, man, we'll go do your thing.
We can do a road trip to North Carolina.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be an interesting road trip.
Oh, definitely.
Load up just for fun bus. Just think of the advertisement driving all the way to North Carolina.
I know, right?
Free advertising. Outside the fuel.
I need to get the bus up to Rob's Performance, and I got a little O-ring on my radiator drain that needs to be swapped out. So I need to get it up to Rob's and have that thing fixed. And I keep saying I'm going to do it in the driveway. I just haven't had time. I need to just drive on up there and get it done.
Oh, and you got to be careful with the way you word things, because I came into, while you were talking, all I heard was you saying something about rubbing the big one. It was getting hot earlier.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that was about.
That means you got a dirty mind if you visualize something from that.
Oh, my eyes are still burning.
That must be my grandbaby upstairs screaming. I was like, what the hell is that? All right, man, go do your thing. We're going to shoot off to a song. I know we're hitting our 20-minute mark.
Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
Oh, sorry, I just actually hit the wrong button. Okay, man, we'll see you here later on.
All right, bye, guys.
All right, bye-bye. I didn't even realize that the mouse was on the mic button, so as soon as I grabbed the mouse, I accidentally hit the clicker. The clicker, man, I hit the clicker. So I hit the clicker. You know what that is? It's the clicker. It's the thing that goes click, click, click. I remember my grandma used to call the remote control of the TV. You got the clicker? I'm like, what? You got the clicker?
Yep.
Yeah, but the doc said it should be going away any day now.
Grandma, that's God is loud.
I couldn't tell her
You
that.
mean the clapper?
Yeah, I couldn't tell her
I'll
that.
never forget one Christmas, one of my kids, that's all he wanted was the clapper for his birthday.
Here, let
I
me
mean, for
fix this
Christmas.
for you. I see you keep leaning from it because you got to remember Kelly pulled it all up when he was sitting there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I see you. It was sticking so far towards your face, you had to put your face to the side of it,
Yeah.
like what you're used to. So, anyways, do you have any exciting stuff that's happened to you over the last couple of days with your work? Because you work in two very different places.
Yeah,
that
is
have
there any
different
fashion
clientele.
about the bartender?
Oh, yeah, no idea.
Well, that's why we're asking.
No idea.
We're asking. She's thinking, what can I talk about?
Yeah, not throwing anybody up under the bus.
We don't care. Throw 'em.
We don't care. Throw them.
Throw 'em. We don't know 'em. I don't know.
They're not listening.
I don't know any of them.
You don't have to
Hey,
get
let me ask
names.
you a question.
Sure.
You know, a while back, somebody posted a video at the bar, Porterville Bar and Grill, where it was late at night, there was nobody there, and the
ghost.
the bucket where y'all keep y'all's Coke dispenser fell off.
Thank you. I told before you ever, it's about right at the time, I told Scott there was a ghost at Porterville Bar and Grill. Because apparently 3-ish years ago, one of the regulars sang karaoke, went outside, smoked a joint, come back in, sat down. And
Smoked a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Had a
not
massive-
throw nobody under a bus.
He's dead now. He had,
No, it's just funny.
had a massive heart attack and died in the bar. And I'm convinced his ghost is in the bar. So yeah,
I mean, at least he died happy.
yeah, he died. But, I mean, and his nickname was Spanky. His widow still comes in.
Do we want to know how he got that name?
No, I'd ask
Last
Tina.
name Monkey?
I'd ask Tina how he got that name. And
Uh-huh.
she still comes in.
He was an S&M, and he's an S&M specialist. What does that mean? Small motors.
He was a massage therapist.
That's right.
He was an older gentleman. But apparently I always like to pull jokes. And I mean, Crystal has been hit.
If his name was Spanky, that's the only thing he was pulling.
Crystal actually got hit in the head with chocolate syrup. That flew off.
That was when she was at home. Why are we bringing up her home life?
No, that was there. Yeah. And straws go flying. The ice scoops went flying and landed directly in front of the chair that he died in, which the ice scoops in a downward angle for it to come flying out. I'm convinced Spanky's playing jokes on us.
Yeah, it's like Horizons had that stuff thrown, and it was thrown horizontal, not vertical.
Yeah, well, this was up, down, around. I mean, it was crazy. Crazy.
Well, we saw the video. The video is pretty self-explanatory.
And then the guns, they had sat there from 12 o'clock in that bucket, and I think it was like 5 minutes before 6. So it sat there all night.
And all of a sudden it just
And
flew
it just
off.
jumped off ice bin.
And did it set the alarm off? Is that
Yeah.
what got everybody's attention? So
Yeah.
I want to make sure the listeners got that.
Yeah.
The alarm went off.
Smoke detector.
That's what made everybody go back and start watching video to find out why the alarm went off. And then in the video, you can see the gun get snatched out of the bowl.
Yeah, I mean, well, and
But if you watch
It
the
looks
video,
like the
if you
whole
watch it-
bowl.
but if you
if
watch the video,
carefully, the gun's nozzle and the hose part, the hose is actually moving.
It's actually way more than what she's describing. If you watch the video, you'll see the metal frame around the window and the metal frame around the door. You'll see a grayish, blurry object go in front of the frame of the window. You'll see it go in front of the frame of the door and across the push handle of the door. You'll see it move back and forth a few times before that bowl ever gets knocked down, before the gun ever gets knocked over. You see an entity going past the front door, and not on the outside. You can see it clearly covering the metal frame of the door, and you see all this movement way before that gun gets moved.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch that.
And that's the side of the bar he died on.
So
That's
it's,
another thing, yeah.
yeah, so everybody's so focused on the bowl, you look a little left and above that bowl, way before that bowl gets touched, and you see there's somebody walking. I mean, it's like watching the movie Predator when he's, you
It's
know,
like a blob.
when he's in his invisibility thing, but you can still see him. That's what you see moving around in front of that doorway in that window. It's actually kind of cool because this is an obvious one. You can see it. You can obviously tell it's something. And for anybody who wants to say, "Oh, ghosts aren't real," you go watch it at the on their page. I guess it's still on their page. There's no denying something. You're watching something. You explain what you're watching, because if you don't want to believe what we're telling you, you go see it for yourself and you explain. Because somebody tried to say maybe it was a rat that ran over the bar and knocked it over. I'm like, did you see a rat in the video? And furthermore, forget about the bowl and look in front of that door. That's not a rat that's in front of that door and in front of that window. So,
And PBG's too clean for that.
well, it's just
The Outpost, maybe.
Well-
Agent Jerry's, maybe.
well, the facts are,
Man,
without
Donald Trump
naming,
afternoon
thank
job.
you, without naming any other locations by name, thank you. But the point is, it's obvious that that there's something, and it's not one thing you can point it at. It's questionably a few things that you can point it at. I'm gonna see if I can actually pull it up.
Yeah,
At this
Crystal
point.
Miller had it on hers, but she basically, I mean, she posts so many.
Yeah, that's
So
the
much.
problem. You would have to
But
go
it's
back.
crazy. A matter of fact, paranormal people have been contacted Debbie wanting to come read the bar. I guess is how you would say that. I don't know.
Investigate.
Right.
Investigate. That's it. She's like spooked out now. No. And poor Joby is terrified to be in the bar by himself. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people say, I know it's not the time to be talking about this, but a lot of times what happens when a person, what is speculated, and this is what I heard through Chip Coffey, he said when somebody dies, a lot of people don't want to cross over, want to stay with their relatives, and trapped where they died.
Right.
So they're trapped where they died. They don't want to cross over. They really want to stay with their loved ones. They don't want to. They want to stay where they were the happiest. They're scared of crossing over. You know, as the Bible says, the minute you die, you close your eyes and you wake up here in front of the Lord. You know, I guess you can choose to cross over and go on. But
Well,
a lot of people say they stay and want
And
to
there's
stay with
that, like, if
Presbyterians and stuff don't want to believe in purgatory.
Well, it's
And purgatory is an in between, and the Catholics will be more of us to tell you that purgatory exists. But if you look at the idea, I don't want to call it the definition because somebody want to get technical. If you look at the idea of purgatory, it's kind of where you go to pay for your sins before you go to heaven. If that be the case, what if the afterlife purgatory here is where we're seeing these ghosts? Does that make sense?
Yeah. There's a video you just had it.
Yeah, I'm going to it.
Okay. But
Now, as we're watching this, I'm gonna put the mouse on the part you need to watch. See that area? Watch that area. You'll see whatever it is going around that area. Now let me move the mouse.
and those windows are tinted on.
You see all the movement? Keep watching. You can already see lights and stuff changing on that door. And like I said, you see it you see that movement right there now?
Something manifest.
Right there.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
it
you
is.
don't know if it's standing up towards the bar and it's just blocked that.
In that particular
Yeah.
area. And that's what we're trying to say is if whatever it is on that side of the bar and it's moving and walking between the two. I'm gonna go full screen just so you can get a better idea. But it's obviously something. You see it in front of the door?
Yeah. It's crazy.
And it's obvious. People can say whatever they want. I'm actually going to share the video for anybody who wants to watch it. But then the bull disappears. So for the first couple minutes, you need to watch it twice.
And here's the thing about it is that little server nozzle, it's not heavier than that bowl. That big bowl of water.
Absolutely not.
And you can actually see it looks like the bowl slides what, good a foot and a half, 2 feet.
And
there's no way that hose would have pulled off that fast.
Well, the hose would have pulled it off way before 6 hours later.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's saying, though. He's saying that if something was making the hose move, it'd slowly fall. It just wouldn't fly.
Yeah, this literally had something push it.
But watch anybody that wants to watch it, I just posted it on my page. You watch the video the first time, you're probably only going to catch the bowl at the end of the video. But if you look straight above the bowl, you'll see the door. The left-hand side of the door, there's a big black rail, which is where the door frame and the window frame meets. And then you'll see a stool. So between the stool and that door frame and across the door, you'll start seeing, you will see headlights of people driving through the parking lot. But what we're talking about is something on the inside that you will see as it walks past the door. You'll see the color of that black trim changing colors where whatever it is walking past the door.
Right. Yeah,
So
I'm convinced, and I mean, he messes with the TVs when I'm there all the time. I'll go turn all the TVs on. They'll be on for a good hour. Look at one of them's off. Get that one turned back on. 30 minutes later, another one's off. It's like a game with him. Convinced.
So we'll just shoot off the commercial real quick, Scotty.
all right, man. All right, everybody, we're gonna shoot out the commercial. We'll be right back.
Oh, did we never go to commercial?
No, we kept talking.
Listen, this
Hold on.
this guy, absolute frustration. I'm about done with him too.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
He's been told. He's told twice.
well, I'm just saying. Just we need to talk. We'll go over there.
And as I sit here scrolling through Facebook, listening to Just for Fun Radio, Fun Crew with DJ Scotty, I can't think of nothing better to do with my day.
That's how I do. I'll explain after I gotta pee.
Oh, wait. Oh!
And bring up the fact that Ravens is leaving and say, Scotty just told me that you two is still and that the reason you don't have the one clear Ravens and explain to him that now if you want to do your remodeling time, say so you won't really be able to have fun, but you can word it as cool remodel. Well, so that's fine. I'm just saying how to do it. Let them figure it out. So you sit down and blow away.
And that's kind of where we're at. But I'm okay.
So as much as I've now spent money on these damn lights, the good part is I can use these light bulbs upstairs, but I might end up having to buy some expensive LED lights that don't make a hum.
Hey, you got your email up? I mean,
Huh?
you got your this guy's calling me. I'm gonna send it to you. Somebody, a band that Corey, the Chimps. I mean, that Jacobson calling in, having call in. Jesus Christ, I do that. I need to include you in that too.
Hey, Jim's band. You looking at their Facebook page?
You can. It's called the Chimps. It's the band. It's called the Chimps.
All right. Oh, sorry. And we're back. And I was just texting somebody too about the station, because as of Saturday, I was able to bring back the big computer. So the big computer that we've been using for 2 years that I spent all this mad money building. You know, we had to wipe it when it froze up. I mean, we literally lost everything. The only thing I didn't lose is my music because it's on a separate hard drive. But now we got everything tuned back in as far as like microphones and all that kind of stuff. But now I've just now started getting the songs back in that need to be in. But I got to get now my rotation fixed, because like right now, the way it's set up, it's like playing rock, country, 80s, 90s, and it doesn't have that variety that I normally have. And then my commercials are not playing properly either. But it takes like 5 hours to do this. And, you know, after trying to do what we did on Tuesday, that took away from what I needed to be doing. And then Wednesday, I was playing a little bit of catch up. Now here it is Thursday. So my plan is to sit down and try to get everything reprogrammed. But it's just a constant. It's constant, man. Like we don't catch a break. Like somebody the other day, thank God we were talking to Kelly and Alpha, because we were talking about that during the show, that people just have it in their head that, you know, when the show's done, it's done. Now, I've had a couple of people come up to me at the events and go, "Must be nice not having to do nothing." I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Like Rob works his butt off. He has an idea. Kathy Bragg with Copy Center. They know. They know, man. There's when you're trying to do what we're trying to do, there's always a constant. There's always a constant, and you can't get out of it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's right.
Stay busy. You gotta stay busy now these days. Because if you're not busy, you're not making money. You're not doing anything.
That's right.
You gotta keep the hustle going.
Oh yeah. And today, I'm telling you, wow, I got to totally, because with 10 sponsors, what people don't get is I have to physically go write this code. So I have to go, and this is a quick look into this, y'all. This page opens up through my program, right? And then I have to go over to add and click add. And then it opens up what it wants me to add. And I have to add a rock song and then then I have to go to the right and click least played song. That way y'all don't overhear a song. And then once I hit add, it adds that. So say I add rock, then I have to click least played and then hit add. Then I got to go back over to this other part, right click, hit add. Then I have to pick out whether I want it to be rock, country, or whatever. And then by the time you do that, to add one file to play in one order takes about 3 minutes. But then you got to go rock, country, ID, 90s, 80s, ROBs. Then rock, country, or whatever order I want, and then add Sun City Tan. Then, and man, it's just.
You gotta make everybody happy.
Well, I got to be in the right mind frame too, because if not, I get frustrated. And I usually just have to turn the phone off and kind of just put myself in my own little world, like listen to a little bit of music and get in the groove. What's that look for, sir?
Are we going to do that little call that you?
Yes, let's do. What time is it? Yes, let's go ahead and call that number.
Because I know you told me that this person had to be.
Yes, she has to be somewhere.
Who are we doing?
Huh?
Who are we calling?
Thank you. Listen, Donna, I know you do like 2 other jobs, and I don't know if you're a madam at the other job, and that's where you're writing down who are we doing. I mean, maybe
There's appointments in line.
May,
Can't have any overlaps.
maybe your mentor is Heidi Fleiss or something, but you know, I'm a little concerned that when we bring up making a phone call, who are we doing?
Who are we doing?
You definitely work at the Outpost.
Oh my God. You have no idea.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Now we may have to call it a few times because I heard that she doesn't pick up on the first one.
Who in this area does?
Yeah. Hello, Patsy. Hi, Patsy. How are you? I'm going to make sure. Are you with Deep Tissue Massage, Life Dance Wellness? Listen, I wanted to see about setting up an appointment with you to get a massage, please.
Okay.
Let me explain a little bit about myself. I was in the Gulf War, and I'm paralyzed from the waist down. You know, the Gulf War of Mexico. I was in that war, and like I say, I'm paralyzed from the waist down. I can't feel any of my lower extremities, and I've been prescribed to go and get massage to start doing massage therapy to see if it can help stimulate where I can feel something in my toes.
Okay.
Is that something you do? You do the deep tissue massage?
Yes.
Okay. How much do you charge to do that?
It's $65 for an hour.
Okay. Can you come to my home and do that, being I am paralyzed from the waist down?
I don't do council, but Angel at my shop, the council.
Well, I would refer to you, so I just, where are you located at now?
We're at 7193 Industrial Boulevard.
Okay. Now let me ask you another question. Now, being that I'm paralyzed from waist down, you think I could get half off? Being that, you know, you massaging the lower part, I'm not going to feel anyway. I'm just, you know, the top part from the waist up is what I need. Oh, okay. 30 minutes. Okay. Well, we can do that, I guess then. Now let me ask you a question. What all is involved with the massage? What do we actually do? Yeah, he said that I have a bad sciatic, which I don't feel it in my legs, but I feel it in my back, near my upper buttocks area is where I feel it, and it goes up into my neck. Is that something you massage the neck area in the back? Okay. Now I'm allergic to baby oil. You don't use baby oil, do you? Okay. I just wanted to make sure because it makes me break out like a little baby, you know, the rash, and I can't have that. The other thing is, I got a steel rod in my back. It's kind of shaped like a pitchfork in my back, and it's what holds my head up. we gotta be real careful with my head because it's kind of like on a pivot on a ball. I can't, like a bob and doll in a car. You see, that's what my head does. I have it in a brace, so I can take it off where you can rub my back and stuff, but we have to put it back on, otherwise I look like a bob and doll, in a car. If you know what I mean. But you said I'm not trying to be cheap or anything. I don't want you to think I'm a cheapo. It's just I'm on a fixed income, and it's I just don't want to I don't want to use all my EBT card on one massage. Oh, y'all don't take EBT cards? Do you do Medicaid? Y'all accept Medicaid? This is Ronnie Michaels. I was referred to you. I can't remember the young lady's name, but she said you would take care of it and it'd be just for fun. You wouldn't do it just for fun radio?
You wouldn't cut us any kind of break because you're on the radio live right now?
No.
Even though your daughter wanted us to prank you for your birthday?
No.
Do you not grasp what we're saying right now?
No.
You're live on the radio. Your daughter just had us prank you for your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sarah? Okay. So your daughter Sarah, who listens to the show when she can, said my mother turns 50 tomorrow. If you would love to prank her. Okay. So we was trying to make you giggle.
How about a birthday song?
Can we at least I can have my guy give you a birthday song. At least give you a laugh. I'll at least try to. I think she needs a good laugh at this point.
You got to make her smile on her birthday.
I'm not ready to sing.
We'll get Timmy to sing.
I think I'm coming down with a cold.
Well, get Timmy to sing then. She needs a good laugh. We need one after this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Betty. Happy birthday to you. Oh, no, this is Scotty. I told you my throat hurt bad this morning. I'm so sorry.
She won't massage your throat though. That would be
Yeah,
a
you're right.
deep, weird massage.
I think I got Ebola.
Ebola. Well, you need to leave, sir. I don't need you on my microphone.
No. I stay.
You stay. Okay. Well, Patsy, we were just trying to give you a giggle. Your daughter really wanted us to make you laugh on your birthday.
Okay, well, thank you for trying.
Okay. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye. Wow. I could have just called my mom if I wanted to have somebody be mad at me. I could have called my mom and she'd have made me feel that good. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Phillips, no, you are completely right. I will not read that text message, but you're completely right. She wasn't having it. That's all I'll say. His text message said, "Put it this morning. Sarah, we need to buy your mama a good sense of humor for her birthday."
And a Hallmark card.
Hallmark card. Something. Woo. Man, she just wasn't having it. She is not happy about turning 50, apparently.
Yeah. I'm going to take
How did you feel?
I ain't there yet.
You're not happy about it yet?
I'm not there yet.
Why do I not have a feeling that she's never said those words?
I got a feeling.
I'm not there yet. That's not it. Oh my God.
I don't remember.
You know what? For Donna, I could actually play Donna Summers. She works hard. No, that would be the wrong woman. Sorry, but you get the point. She works hard.
She rubs hard for them.
No, that would be she rubs it till it gets.
No.
Oh my gosh! Like she just wasn't having it.
No, she was not. I was not feeling it. Hey, let's do this real quick. Well, we can't. They're not open yet.
And we've had some suggestions, by the way. I want to go ahead and throw this out because the other day, in the midst of our special guest that we had in, you know, the phone just kept ringing, and we need to do a segment where people call in. And it's not that I'm trying to be rude about it. It's only because, like, Kelly was in the middle of a conversation and a phone call. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. And a phone call came in. So we need to start doing things like, you know, as we were interviewing them, hey, do we have any calls that would like to call in and ask Kelly anything? And then people could have called in and then asked him some questions. But it really messed us up a little bit. And it's not that I'm trying to detour people from calling, because I love you guys calling in. But we have just got to keep people on topic if you're going to call in. You have to be on topic. That is a must, because we get so sidetracked. But at the same time, we need to start doing, like, let's not, if these guys are being interviewed, let's not mess them up as in they're in the middle of talking something too. So,
well, there needs to be some kind of format to it.
well, there's really no format with us, but we need to do like segments, like, you know, at the top of the 10 o'clock hour, anybody who wants to call in, that sort of thing. Or, you know, if we're interviewing somebody and somebody has a question, you know, then call in.
Yeah, we're gonna give away $1,000 to the first person that calls in right now.
Or do you have that kind of money, or is it Monopoly money?
We're gonna give away $1,000 to the first person that calls in right now.
Did you go back there and rob my Monopoly game out of the money? The money is not supposed to be pink or gold.
We got the green one.
We were gonna give away $1,000 for the first person that calls in.
You're smoking crack.
We were going to give away $1,000.
We were. We were. I'm sorry. I'm like, you've got to be. Did you fall off your head?
You didn't listen to me, son.
Well, nobody else seems to listen to you either.
I'll go ahead.
I want my $1,000.
Well, if you'd have been listening,
And
I said
hear
we
us-
were going to give away $1,000 to the first person that called in.
I heard that in the background.
I'm just being just for fun. How y'all doing this
You're
morning?
being just for fun.
I bet 10 flower pots got knocked over. You getting to the phone, didn't it?
Him being
Yeah, sure.
him being just for fun would make me think of like Archie Bunker in like white boxer shorts, a white wife beater tucked in to his white boxer shorts.
With black socks on. And say,
I can't say nothing. If anybody's watching video, it's cold in my house. I normally wear flip-flops or no shoes, and I have on black socks this morning because my toesies were cold.
but you don't have the sandals on.
I don't have the sandals on. I had to quit wearing them. I wore them out.
Dude, have you checked my video yet?
Which one, Andy?
Was I supposed to? I don't recall.
Yeah, I tagged you and Brad Johnson.
Listen,
I did
just-
the show and Brad Johnson's coach's corner.
Just because you tag me in something doesn't mean I go right there to look at it. You got to remember how busy we are in here. Like,
Yeah, this ain't championship wrestling. You don't just tag people.
The shit.
when did you post it?
About 10 minutes ago or so.
Tags you in a post. Is that
That's
what it is?
That's it.
21 minutes ago, you tagged me in a post. I just now figured out why you're late to your doctor's appointment. 'Cause you said 10 and it was 21.
10, 20. Yesterday.
From now on, if you got a doctor's appointment at 3, plan on being there at 1.
Yeah, really. Especially when the traffic is nowadays.
Oh, no doubt. Dude, we got stuck in it coming home from Atlanta the other day.
I know y'all did.
Yeah,
That's why you ended up in Tucker, right?
Yeah, that's when we shot through Tucker. You know what they did there?
Yeah, you don't want to, never mind, I ain't going there.
That's right.
It's just our
That's right. Just don't even go there.
Mark that line.
thing.
Good Lord, all my notifications. And see, I don't see, like, when anybody tags me in something, y'all may see it. I don't. It doesn't go on my page until I go approve it, because there's so many. Man, I've been tagged in some stupid stuff, so I have to be careful. So you would see that you tagged me in it, but hopefully nobody else would until I approve it. 'Cause I got tagged for something the other day, and I'm kind of like, A, I didn't even know the person, and B, it's like, why am I tagged to this? And then after I watched the video, I'm like, yeah, I don't need my name associated with that video. It was just one of those kind of things. Like, what the
Or
heck?
better yet, have a private message pop up with 20 different other people in a conversation.
Yeah, that happened the other day too. So-
I don't like that one bit.
Well, and the bad thing is because everybody starts answering it, I can't go back to who really originally started. Like I'm lost, and especially if I'm driving, it means I got to pull over and scroll all the way back to the very beginning to find out who started the whole thing. So I did that by accident the other day. Yeah. So what's up with you today, man?
Not a whole lot, just throwing out. How about y'all?
Yeah, I'm thawing out. I can't stand this cold weather. I can't stand
Especially
cold weather.
Timmy. I know Timmy can't.
I'm an Indian outlaw,
I just can't stand
half
it.
Cherokee and Choctaw.
I can't stand it. I'd rather be sweating.
I'm gonna get you a do-rag or something to put on your head. If you're gonna be bald, you got to know your heat's leaving your body.
I got a skull cap in the car. I should wear it.
Not only that, he needs to leave his hat on during the show because let me tell you, that light above him just flares off his head.
Makeup.
It just flares.
We need to get you a just for fun hat. They're only $46.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're only $46. We need to go buy several.
I'm gonna go get two.
Yeah,
One for every day of the week.
I do need to go get another. one.
And
I tell you what, Ronnie, you give me that $1,000, I'll buy $1,000 worth of hats.
well, let me tell you something. I'm not giving anybody $1,000 except the hooker of money to down there in Atlanta.
Unless he can bring you some corn. If he can bring you some corn.
If
y'all-
you can bring me some corn, I'll give you $1,000.
Corn's a good thing. Corn brings rain. Rain makes
Well, I can make it rain with moonshine.
They just made it rain down there at the buffet the other day. I said, Barney, you do realize this ain't the strip club. Yeah, but when I threw that okra down, them women were jumping on it like it was dollar bills. I said, throw some green stuff. The guy throws a plate of green beans in there. I didn't know what he was doing.
Yep.
he was squeezing out the green peas.
Hey, Andy, let me ask you a question. You got any yeast I can borrow?
You saw this and that made you think that?
Yeah, I reminded me I was missing a part of my moonshine. I need a little bit of yeast.
Oh, my
How
God.
much is a little bit? Is it a pound, 5 pounds, 5 ounces?
We work in mass quantities. I need about a 50 gallon.
About 50 gallons?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. I think I'm about a little 2 feet short on that one.
Did y'all see this video?
Watching it.
Yeah. Is that flour?
It's flour.
There's a video I'm sharing. Everybody needs to go watch. Apparently, 2 kids have decided to go take, and it appears that that they have 2 5-pound bags of flour or something like that, and they have gotten it all over the entire house. Like one of the kids was just holding the bag above his head, dumping what's left of it on his head.
You know, but let me tell you something about this right here. What we're not looking at is the whole picture. Where was the parents?
Yeah, because they sure did get a video.
Because it took them a
They're
while.
videotaping it.
It
Yeah.
took them a while to do that.
If I was fixing to move or get evicted, I would do that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
For
you know,
video reasons, I mean.
did they obviously they didn't let the kids do that. What I'm saying is, where was the parents?
Right.
Well, they probably walked in on the kids with a little bit of that, and then went and got the cameras and let them have at it.
The problem is that they've done is more. Okay, let's look. But listen.
Those were man feet. That explains it all.
I'm OCD, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I keep up with things in my house. Like I know how many rolls of toilet paper is in my house. If that amount is on the floor and they just showed it on the walls and the counters, then I want to know why there had to be over 25 pounds of flour in that house. Why was there 10 bags of flour?
Yeah, that's way more than one.
Because
bag.
that's what. Well, they've only showed the kids with 2 bags, but that's more than 2 bags. That's more than 2 bags of flour.
It must be in the Ronnie and have mass quantity.
Yeah, somebody goes to Sam's apparently. Because see, there's one bag, and the one kid gave the other bag to the parents, and that right there is more than
I mean, it's all over the
2
house.
bags. It's all over the house.
But my point is, to get all over the house like that,
I know what it is. Mom and Daddy must be cutting cocaine, and that's what they used to cut the cocaine with. And they must have left to go make a deal, and the kids must have somehow or another figured out to go get the stash.
I mean, he's still dumping. He's still dumping.
No wonder they're running crazy. That's cocaine.
That is not one bag.
They give the new meaning to snow blow.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
I mean, it's all over the.
So anybody that's
Furniture.
watching it is all over furniture. Yeah, y'all go look at the video I just posted.
It was staged.
Yeah, I
That's
watched
safe.
it last week.
Yeah. So anyways,
Did y'all
where
have
we
a
at?
good day? And,
Yeah, we're ending our 20-minute mark right now.
Y'all have a fabulous, just for fun day.
All right, man. Take care. We'll see you later.
All right, later.
All right, bye. Yeah, we went over our 20-minute mark.
I just can't believe. You know, the bottom line is, where was the parents?
That's the problem is.
Kendall's not out of my eyes more than 5 minutes.
We put my grandbaby in a walker last night. She has now proved to me that she can touch everything that she can reach.
Yeah.
You know, she walks by one of them smell good things that's plugged in the wall, and thank God that the bottom of the walker hits the trim on the bottom of the wall and keeps her from getting in a little closer to grab that thing.
That's what trim's for.
That's exactly right. Well, I thought the trim was what got the grandkids here to begin with. But all right, we're out of here, everybody. We'll be right back. Get it? Trim?
Mhm.
Nice and trim? Okay. All right, when we come back from commercial, I got that one call coming in. Is that cool? 9?
We got someone calling in a couple of minutes.
Huh?
Get someone calling in at 9.
Well, the guy was supposed to come in, but he's canceled.
Okay, so 9 o'clock he can call in?
Who?
This person?
Yeah.
Okay.
And who was that? Who that was calling in?
I think she's on the phone.
Yeah, they're called the chimps. I messaged it to you.
Yeah, I got that.
I love you. But don't spend a lot of money.
What does EP mean? A new self-entitled EP?
It's a record.
Do you know James McKinnon? I just saw him the other day, Saturday.
I have to plan stuff. People ask me when they want me to do something or whatever, and it's like I'm trying to plan it. So aw. And we're back. I just got a text message that we're fixing to get a phone call. So I'm trying to plan stuff, and of course, if you're watching the video, you're getting the behind the scenes stuff, and it's really funny because somebody else had mentioned the other day that they've been listening to the show for however long they've been listening. The fact though is what they hear yeah, blah, blah, blah. They hear the show part, but now they're like, man, we've been watching and y'all got a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. I'm like, yeah, you're getting to see. It's kind of like if you were to see a movie, you watch the movie, and until you see how the movie's filmed, you don't see how much crap people go through to get it to that point. So, like for instance, if you were just watching the video, you're hearing me go, man, I'm trying to get this stuff planned, but that's the illusion of why you're listening to the show on the radio. You don't hear us complain about, hey man, the coffee's not hot enough, and turn that fan off, it's making too much noise in the air conditioning or in the microphone, blah, blah, blah. But boy, if you're watching the video, you hear all the behind stuff. Like me and Brian had to sneak off and go have a talk a little while ago because anything you say, it gets on that microphone, which is why I've got accidentally called a couple times with some cuss words.
Not you. No.
Dude, I'm trying. My wife says I've cussed more in the past week than I have in a month. She's like,
now the other day, Monday, I guess it was Monday. Yeah.
Well, my wife said that she was so proud of me. I've done so good. She said, and this is what she said last month. She said, I've been so proud of you the last month. She said, boy, the last 2 days, you sure have went backwards. I'm like, just aggravated with so much stuff going on. It's just, you get fixated, I guess, on put the fire out, put the fire out, put the fire out, put the fire out, that you don't have time to I don't know how to word it. I don't know how to word that either. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if you can translate what I just said.
Yeah, and with your ADD, it just amplifies it too.
It's just so much going on.
Yeah, so much is going on, plus your mind's going twice as fast.
Well, I had to explain something to my wife the other day because I started to talk about a light bulb that's in our living room. Oh, and as I started to say it, I looked at her and I said, just to prove a point of how fast my mind works. Okay, let's catch this. This is the call we've been waiting on. Just for Fun Radio.
Yes, I need to talk to DJ Scotty.
Yeah, this is him. Who is this?
Yes, my name is Haji. My name is Haji. How are you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. Are you calling for me or Hapu? I have nothing to do with the Slurpees.
Oh my goodness, it's Hapu. I would love to talk to the Hapu.
Do I know you? I don't know you.
Yes, my name is Haji. Yes, my name is Haji, and I own a part of Cookie Market.
I have a cousin back home. His name is Haji.
Yes, maybe you recognize my billy goat.
No. I don't recognize goat.
The goat is very fun to play with. I have lots of fun with the billy goat.
Well, I've been Americanized. I'm more than the pigs.
Oh my goodness. I would love to find a piggy.
What? I have plenty of piggies. Oh,
My friend,
this new guy I met, Brady, he's got lots of pigs.
I would love to buy one of your pigs.
He's got one with the curly tail. Looks like a cheetah.
Good. That is beautiful.
But Haji, I recognize your voice. Are you from Pakistan?
Yes, I'm from Pakistan.
Did you live on Orion Drive?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, Haji, that did me. It's Abu.
Oh, boy, no, I see you. I miss you, my friend.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you since you were with that goat.
Since you were with that goat, really?
Yes, let me explain to you.
Down on the corner, out in the street. Never again.
Let me tell you about. This is my cousin. He's from
Yes.
Pakistan, Haji,
Yes,
and
it is correct, my friend. Yes, we are family. He recognizes me. He knows that I love my belly.
this man is so ugly. He could snag lightning on a sunny day. So he started raising goats, and they're you know what I mean when you raise goats.
Yeah, no, I don't. But please don't explain it.
Well, let me I didn't elaborate. He had lots of goats, so he had lots of, like you like to call it in America, women.
Oh, again, I don't explain. Don't explain.
Yes, many goats love. It is this beautiful, sweet monkey love on the village goat.
Monkey love. Oh my God.
No, don't talk about the monkey.
What, did y'all do stuff with monkeys too?
No, I had a monkey. I had a pet monkey, and he.
Yes, it carries sensitive.
But it's Scotty. He violated my monkey.
I'm so sorry. I did not need to bring up the monkey. I'm sorry.
Oh, you did it! You did it! You dumb slurpy bandit! You.
So did Michael Jackson end up with your monkey?
No, this is not funny, Scotty. I love the monkey. Do not try to make a joke.
That is correct. You don't make joke about the monkey did it, Scotty. You don't need to do that.
I'm gonna get ganged up on by a bunch of Slurpee violators.
You monkey bastard! You took my virginity from my monkey.
Oh my goodness. I am so sorry.
I should never forgive you for that. So you tell me you're sorry, I'd forgive you.
I am so sorry.
Okay.
Please, will you ever forgive me?
It's okay, I forgive you.
Oh my God.
You know, Haji, I haven't seen you in a while. Where are you living now?
No, I don't know. I live in the back of the Quickie Mart.
At Kmart.
No, my friend. I own a Quickie Mart with a big old Slurpee machine.
Where is this location at?
No.
Shut up! I'm in Conyers!
Oh my goodness.
I'm in Conyers! Where on the Peninsula Road?
Here, back of the interstate, they're up on Nola Road.
Holy snap finger. Haji,
So it's going to be a reunion.
we're less than 5 miles apart from each other.
Oh,
Joy. Haji, I will see you today for lunch and I bring Slurpees.
You gotta eat a Euro rat?
Yes.
you come and stay at my Quickie Mart. I'll let you bed down with my belly goat.
Oh, no.
He's willing to share.
No. Haji, hold on. No. You know, I went to counseling about that.
Yes, I know.
And
But it's a lot of temptation.
and I take medicine for that now. You should take the same medicine. I will bring it to you. You wouldn't take this medicine, it'll make you better.
Is it called Lipazine? Limpazine? Sorry.
Chips.
It is not funny. That's not a funny subject.
No, Scotty. Haji, tell him it's not funny. In Pakistan, you don't make fun of another person.
No.
No, I miss you. I miss you, Haji.
Oh, my friend, I miss you too. Emily,
I
I am
was,
so glad I will have to come and see you.
Haji, how is mom? How is your mom?
Oh, she is doing wonderful. She's laying with the billy goats.
Oh, is she keeping them warm?
Yes, she keeps them warm.
Haji, I miss you so much. I haven't seen you since I was a young boy.
Yes, I was only knee-high to a billy goat.
Remember we used
Is that
to.
why you had a stool?
You're not funny. I don't need to. Who is this guy, Scotty? You stay with him or something?
Haji, I had to tell you I'm very sorry. You remember that time we little boy we could play hide and go seek and I never come. And that
Yes,
I'm
It was such fun.
I know. I'm very, very sorry.
No, I loved it. It was so much fun. I would stay hiding for 2 or 3 weeks.
But good, look, then guess what? I found you. I finally found you. But it did funny. We had to go a long way though.
I've got to go, my friend. I've got customers. They're waiting. They got a line. I've got to wait on my customers.
Yes, take care of the American customers. They're dumbasses, but take care of them.
Yes, they don't understand what they're stupid.
No, they're stupid. They want to have Obamacare.
Yes.
All right, well,
All right,
thanks,
my friend.
thanks for calling in. And maybe I'll drive him up there and y'all can like microwave a burrito tonight or something for dinner.
We don't need that burrito. I'm not Mexican, you dumb idiot.
Foolish American.
We eat curry.
All right, my good friend. I will talk to you later.
Aji, I love you. I admit to hold you.
I love you too.
Aji, bye-bye.
All
Bye,
right,
bye, my friend. Bye.
all right, later. That was crazy. What is the odds of y'all having a family reunion right here on the phone?
Oh, I know, Sonny. Thank you so much for that, girl.
Like the Johnson's family reunion at Stone Mountain.
Yes.
Do y'all have matching shirts?
No, we wear turbans.
Turbans, matching turbans?
We have matching dots.
Oh my God.
I thought your dot was bigger. Your dot was bigger.
I found it.
It was on the floor. It
Yeah.
fell off of somebody's shoe.
Yes, it was on some. How did you don't know that?
Oh my God. Just crazy. That was an interesting phone call.
It was, and I can't believe it. What does he have on the street? What is it?
At Quickie Mart. What
is a Quickie Mart?
at Quickie Mart. It's
Go ahead
it's
and get a Quickie.
yeah, well, it's
I should have asked.
it's possible, I suppose. No, I think you would do that behind the Quickie
We
Mart.
call ours a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, or
Jacob's dying because I called him a Slurpee man.
we use a Dairy Queen.
Oh my God.
I hear young Charlotte says, is that your
That
grandbaby?
is the grandbaby.
How old is the grandbaby?
We just realized last night, 7 months old.
Would you like to trade her for some stuff?
No.
Okay.
I would trade her mother. Would you like to take her mother to the harem over there?
I see your
I need you to like chain her up and get her out of the United States as quick as possible.
Oh, I see her. She's very, very, very hot.
Well, whatever.
I trade you two bowls and I don't.
I will give her to you for the low price of free if you can just get her out of here as quick as possible.
Maybe we can work something up to the show.
All right. So we got anything else? We got any news stories? Anybody?
Yeah. Have you heard that Michael Phelps's self-proclaimed girlfriend was actually born? David Roy Fitch.
I'm lost. Who and who and who?
Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer that won all the gold medals,
Smoked all the dope.
smoked all the dope and is currently in rehab.
Okay.
His self-proclaimed girlfriend.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, she.
What does this mean?
She's
Y'all say
claiming,
this like there's a story behind it that I know nothing about.
she's claiming that she's his girlfriend.
Okay. And he's never made it talk.
he's in rehab. So.
Okay, okay.
But she is.
Okay, hold on. So to paint the story better, is once he goes in rehab, all of a sudden some girl comes up and says, I'm his old lady?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I'm lost. And if I'm lost, I know other listeners got to be lost. So some girl just comes up saying, while he's not able to speak for himself, that she's the girlfriend.
And then puts it on Facebook that she was actually born a male.
Wow. What is this individual's name?
Her name is Taylor
Hold on. I'm going to look
Leanne.
this up.
Her name's Pat.
Leanne what?
Leanne, or it's Lianne.
Hey, what the hell is that? What?
Chandler.
You're getting your feet on my eyes.
That's this long name.
Leanne Chandler?
No, Taylor is the first name.
I got that. You're looking at the screen, ain't you?
Right here. Oh,
I'm typing on a screen in front of you, Tom.
Lianne.
Lianne Chandler.
Mhm.
Okay.
And she was born David Roy Fitch.
Oh my God. Is that her?
Yes.
I like it.
I'm sure you do.
I don't care if she was born a cat.
Well, she's claiming she was intersex. She's got genitalia and a uterus.
Well, then that's
And she has not.
hermaphrodite.
But she has not had the surgery.
That makes her hermaphrodite, though. Let's finish. Let's see if this finishes loading.
Well, no, she was given a boy name.
I'm very, very confused.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
She's got
is
that
when
chromosome.
you're born with male and female parts, you're a hermaphrodite. That's what that's called. So if that be the case,
What?
have you not met one of those over there?
No.
I mean, you just met women with mustaches, so that's almost a hermaphrodite.
She's got a goatee.
But she's got the internal organs of a female, but the external organ of a male.
What the?
That's she still falls into the line of a hermaphrodite because that's the only
Yeah, it
label
is.
that they were able to give it back then. All right, read that, Mr. Brian.
Oh, Michael Phelps' self-proclaimed girlfriend, 41, reveals she was born a male as she described her amazing intimacy with Olympic swimmer. Ooh. What? Michael Phelps' self-proclaimed
Oh my
girlfriend,
God, he's really doing
Taylor
this. voice.
Leanne Chandler, has revealed she was born David Roy Fitch. Chandler's. Does that have anything to do with like interstate?
It probably gets the same amount of traffic.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning she has a male genitalia but no testicles. This is a screwed up woman. And uterus but no ovaries. What the?
That means she can't have children.
Oh my lord. She sounds like a goat.
So that is a hermaphrodite. She has male and female organs.
She is revealing her amazing sex life with Phelps in an interview, claiming that the two had sex at the Baltimore Ravens football. Did they have sex in a football game?
Well, this
Why
the
not?
Baltimore Ravens.
The
Oh
other
my God.
football player for the Ravens wants to beat wives. Why not have sex with one that's
Exactly.
in between
Well,
the
but
two?
they suck anyway. She began taking testosterone blockers as a teenager and had corrective surgery in her early 20s to get rid of her male genitalia.
Well, then that means at least he wasn't having sex with what he believed to be a man. So in his defense, he wasn't sleeping with a dude.
Wait a minute. Why? Because she still has the genitalia.
No, it just said she had it corrected. She had it
Oh.
removed. So that means he didn't.
Oh,
He
okay.
might technically sleeping with a hermaphrodite, but he didn't know he was sleeping with a hermaphrodite. Meaning there wasn't organs. In other words, there was no ping pongs tapping against each other.
I know.
He didn't know that it was he, she, or
I still don't know what she's sleeping with. Or he's sleeping with. Who's sleeping with who? I don't know. She's very attractive. Scroll down a little bit more.
no. Go back to go back up there to the Chandler
She
is now.
began taking testosterone blockers as a teenager and corrective surgery in her early 20s to get rid of her male genitalia. Jenner is now concerned that Phelps may no longer want to be with her even if he leaves rehab. Phelps is out of rehab now, according to Chandler. Ooh,
Looking at her cheekbones, it's questionable. Was she?
Well, is that
Okay.
an Adam's apple?
But you can't say she's a dude
I can't
because.
tell. It's on the table.
Oh my God! I'll go to some different pictures here in a second.
Oh, that's her.
No, that's him.
Oh,
But that's her.
oh no. No mistaken. She's a woman.
Looking at the cheekbones, it's a question. What it is, it's just it's confused DNA. I mean, that's what it is. It's just confused DNA.
I'm very
It's
confused.
one of God's, and Mother Nature's gift to the world.
She's confused DNA. I'm confused. Who?
So look, I mean, she looks like a perfectly healthy woman.
She's like Wonder Woman.
But looking at that face, it looks like it's
Look how
possibly
big her hands are.
a drag queen. Well, that's because the camera. That's the way she's doing the selfie. Her hands look that big.
No.
No, look.
Oh no. Who was that? Was that her brother?
But see, my thing is,
Oh,
if
she's-
she was given a male name, they did a chromosome test.
Oh Lord, look at that. Oh, she mad. Who is that?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but the problem is back in the time frame that she was born, if you were born with any male parts, you were labeled man. Jamie Lee Curtis has had, there were several interviews with her about this too. And of course I've seen plenty of shows about it because it's definitely a topic
Right.
that was always a questionable kind of topic. So that's the problem is, HBO did a big thing one time. I think it was called Confused Identities, and it was about people that were born messed up. And you really can't say they're messed up, but it's a confusing thing, that's for sure. But by looking at her hips, you can't define whether it's a man. You know, of course, by looking at them boobs, you can't define it as a man.
The boobs can be bald.
Right, but my point is by looking at her, the only thing that would even make you question is in one out of every few pictures we pass, the cheekbones look a little manly, like this picture here. Look at the chin and the cheekbones.
And
so
her hands and her questionable Adam's apple.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Let's go back to.
Oh,
Go back, honey. Go back.
That's
Oh Lord.
blurred.
Oh Lord.
yeah, those are bald.
She needs to.
But look at that face.
Those are purchased.
You know, I always say that I don't care if they're real, fake,
They
or
belong to
real
her.
fake. Man, I can't get a word in. Real, fake, or real fake. It's once they're yours, they're yours.
Exactly.
Once they're yours, they belong to you.
Oh no. Look at Jim. I don't know, Scotty. She looks all woman to me.
Well,
Oh,
I'm just trying to shoot you some pics just to kind of bring it up. I wanted to see if you can see the whole
Why is Justin Bieber in there?
because we're looking at he, she's.
Is he a he? Or
She-
she?
That's a question. That's a whole nother question
Is
for
she a
another
he?
story.
Or he a
I don't
she?
see the Adam's apple.
I don't
Let's-
either.
And a couple.
I saw something on the table. I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like a fruit.
I don't see anything that gives an indication of an Adam's apple, but there's not a picture that's, and it could be that they have made sure there's no picture. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like people know their flaws, so they don't allow you to take pictures left or right or things like that. But if you notice almost every picture, see how she's got her chin down?
Yeah.
See that one? Same way. The chin's down. Chin's down.
There was one that
Look at that one. Chin. I mean, there's not one of a chin being up. There's close.
Even she need a chin up.
See, there's a
see, does
question.
that not look like the bottom of an Amazon?
I don't know, but look, she has zero body fats. The problem, look, she
Where-
has no fat.
Where's
So
this Adam's apple? I don't see it on the table. What are you talking about? An apple on the table? You see apple? I don't see it. What are you talking about?
you're looking at fruit, dude. That's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking
What are you talking about? Adam's apple?
Now you are trying to be fruity, of course. Let's do this.
No. I'm just serious. What do you mean by Adam's apple? Is Adam left his apple somewhere?
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, I don't see any.
Oh, look at that one.
Which one?
The one middle of the screen.
You see where my mouse is? Tell
Yeah.
me where to go.
Go up,
Uh-huh.
over one.
Over what way?
One to the right. I'm sorry.
That one?
See if that one shows it. No.
No. That's the catch. And I truly, to me, I know we're just rambling over this picture and nobody else can see it. But I believe at this point, just because every picture, she's got her head tilted. And it could be because of that reason. You know, no matter what,
She deserves 11.
a person that was born with a little screwed up DNA, it's not their fault.
Oh, thank you, Scotty. You make me feel so much better about myself, too.
Nobody picks on you about those black moles you have in your weird places.
It's moving, though. I don't understand why. It just moving around. Is that bad DNA?
Do what?
When the mole moves around on your face, is that bad DNA?
No, that'd be called a creature, an insect.
Oh, no. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So what we're talking about is Michael Phelps is girlfriend.
Self-proclaimed.
Did we see any pictures of them together?
No, but she apparently
I
has
d-
posted some texts that he sent her, or someone named Michael sent.
Well, yeah, that could be anybody.
So,
I already saw how that goes because I worked with a girl at Southside Seas when I was working there. It was real funny because she entered somebody's name under a different phone number. So the whole time she was trying to show pics of these conversations to people, the stupid thing is every picture she showed, it just said hottie. So what does that mean?
right.
So then after people started questioning, she opens her phone and goes to a name that says hottie and pulls it up and says, see, that's the number. And we're like, you could have just changed that number 30 seconds ago.
Right.
You don't act like that's proof that's who's texting you. We read the text, and the way all that's worded doesn't sound like the way that guy talks.
Right.
So you can say that you entered that number and wrote Hottie on it, but that's no proof that's who's text messaging you, because by reading the text, that sounds like a girl text messaging another girl.
Right.
That didn't sound like a guy. We don't word things like women,
Right.
unless it's Timmy. So, but anyways, on this conversation, Michael Phelps has a self-proclaimed girlfriend who was born a hermaphrodite. Now the truth's coming out, and for all we know, he knew.
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, I mean, a lot of drag queens will tell people before they go on dates or whatever. That's what they do. because
Hell,
they wanna
he's
be
probably
honest.
so high he didn't notice it.
He may not even know this female.
It's possible. It's very possible. He may not even know her.
I mean, you know, I've been like that. I've been so drunk, didn't know if it was a man or a woman.
Were you drinking up?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
So you just said you were so drunk you didn't know if it was a man or a woman.
yeah.
Well, when you left the bar with said individual, did you think it was one or the other?
She didn't have a beard.
So you by you saying she, you at least thought it was a female when you left the bar.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had left under the pretense.
Well, when I got her home, I just figured she could glow a 5 o'clock shadow faster than me.
Hormone pills, right? Maybe she was menopausal.
Yeah, that's what I addressed it to.
Well, speaking of fruit on the table, was there any fruit on the table?
No,
Well, then maybe it was just a woman with a beard.
it wasn't my wallet either. I think she took it before she left.
Wow.
Wow.
So anyways, Jacob, last night's Law and Order SUV was about the Ray Rice thing.
You know, it's got a U or dyslexic. That doesn't say SUV. It says SVU.
Sorry, I was just going quickly. Look, yesterday, my parents got my daughter a car. So my parents,
So they get a PT Cruiser.
they get a PT Cruiser.
She's cool.
Dude, it's 10 times nicer than yours.
Oh no.
It's the same color. It has leather interior. I mean, it is immaculate. Chrome rims.
And you know all this stuff will fit in my car, so I can take it out.
Beautiful car. I went and looked at it last night. So anyways, my mother and my real dad always said I wasn't dyslexic. It was really funny. They never wanted to believe me. So my stepdad, who I could call my father because my real father's passed away. So my father yesterday's listened to me call my insurance company and giving them the VIN number. So I had to write it down on a square piece of paper like a notepad.
Oh no.
Well, I had to write it down, and as I'm writing it down, he's like, "Why are you doing that? Why don't you just read it right here?" I said, "Because with small print and those being so close together, I'll get it wrong." So I wrote it down. So in there, it's like, and I can't question, I don't know the numbers correctly. I'm just spitting out numbers, but it was like 380FY, and I spaced it out. And as I'm saying it, I was like 380YF, and then and my dad was on one side of, they own a business, so he's on one side of the business, and he hears me on the phone with the insurance company, and I said, "Pardon me, I'm dyslexic. Let me back up and give you these numbers again." And then he was just like, "You really are?" Yeah. Surprise!
I couldn't imagine, especially with VIN numbers, because they have letters and numbers. So that's going to be a nightmare for you.
And what happens is,
You do this, don't you?
yeah, well, you'll see me when I get ready to call phone calls sometimes I have to hold my thumb up over the numbers I've already read out. Because what happens is, even though I might see that it was 38FY, as I say it, that's not how my recall is. I don't see it that way. So, yeah. I lost several good jobs, man. I had a job at Gates Rubber Company, who it makes all fan belts, timing belts, all that kind of stuff. And Napa, Genuine Auto Parts, who owns Napa, you know, O'Reilly's, all these people that order stuff from Gates Rubber Company. I used to have to go pull the orders. And let me tell you how sucky it was that they would box your order up, and before it ships out, there's another guy in another division that opens the box and double checks everything on the box with the piece of paper that's the order. And I can't tell you how many times I got stuff wrong, because I would have to go pull 2 different belts, and due to forklifts, the crate that's sitting on the ground has a metal shelf above it and another crate sitting on that shelf. But on that 4-inch green shelf bracket, if you will, there'd be one set of numbers from the lower and one set for the taller, and they would both have identical numbers except for like 2 numbers at the end. So if there was like a 421 and a 412, yeah, I was screwing it all up. I was screwing it all up. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I screwed up. And finally, they're like, dude, we got to let you go. And it was understandable. I knew. I was embarrassed. I knew. I couldn't do it. I had to deal with what I had to deal with. So anyways, what else we got, anybody?
I was waiting on my caller to call in. We got comedian Corey Zooman Miller, who's going to be calling in around 9:30. So if you wanted to shoot off to a 20-minute, after we just went through our 20 minutes, so if you want to shoot off to a commercial real quick.
Yeah, and we did. We went over.
That way we can wait on his call and see what he's up to. Because he's got some good
He's up to about 4'9", 225 pounds. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just spitting out numbers, dude. I have no idea. All right, everybody give us a second. We'll be right back. Have a couple of commercials. And this song goes out to the girlfriend. Whatever, Michael Phelps.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor.
Taylor
Lee.
Taylor Lee.
All right, so this song by Roxette after the commercial goes out to her.
This guy, Corey Zooman Miller, that's calling in, he does a President Obama impression.
Oh my God, that's the beat.
You got any other more DMZ stuff we can make fun of?
I got, Chrisley Knows Best.
Who?
Chrisley Knows Best. Chrisley Knows Best. Hi, Chrisley. Have you ever seen the show? It's hilarious.
Chris Knows Best. That's the one that plays.
Chrisley Knows Best. Come on now.
Chris Lee Knows Best.
Yeah. It's hilarious. The guy's freaking hilarious. That's him. Anyway, it's like one of the highest rating sitcoms. Reality shows on right now. He's a self-proclaimed millionaire. Lives here in Atlanta. That's him. Anyway.
Are you going to pull Ravens?
Look.
Oh, I know who that guy is. He's on the reality show.
Yes, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, Chrisley Knows Best.
Yeah.
Rumors has it he's gay.
Who is it?
You hear how he talks?
Yeah, I know.
Who?
Black.
Chris Lee.
We'll talk about it on there.
Show me a picture.
I don't care either way. Just own it.
Oh, really? I tell you, I found out it was gay. Blew my mind.
Hey.
You ever see?
Did you get that other toilet?
You want some?
Okay.
You ever see White Collar, whatever, on USA? The guy who he was even in Magic Mike.
Who?
White Collar Crime. Let me go find it.
They got over 6 feet of snow.
In New York.
We got pictures from Buffalo
They
last
got
night.
three more.
They said that
They got 3 more coming.
they said that the snow, they're driving down the road, the interstate. It's an interstate and a bridge. The snow is almost up to like.
A snowplow hit a car. I mean, like, boink, because thought it was snow. Car was completely covered.
This guy,
Yeah, it's hot. It's too hot for the day.
he's good.
Yeah, I can see
He was
that.
on Magic Mike too.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And then the other thing that I got, Casey Kasem still is not buried 5 months later.
Not buried.
Where the hell is he? In a deep freezer somewhere?
In Norway, the daughter has filed court papers wanting the body to come back to the U.S. so they can be autopsied and then buried in LAPD. wants it to for the investigation into the wife for elder abuse. The wife took, I don't know if y'all remember, he went missing. We've talked about that. He went missing the day before the judge ordered autopsy to be performed. Their wife took him from the funeral home and disappeared with him.
Of course.
And he pops up in Norway. So, big court battle. He's been dead 5 months. He's missing for a month.
And he's just being kept on a deep freezer? I mean,
But still, even that is there's going to be decomposition from. You know what I'm saying?
the point is, somebody's just keeping them in a freezer somewhere. Right? How odd is
I
that?
got Casey Kasem over here when I see him.
Well, and
I mean, I had a frozen bobcat in my freezer, but it's a bobcat. It's not Casey Kasem.
well, remember she rode. I don't know how long with him dead in the car with her.
So you know decomp was really happening then.
Yeah, so they're speculating that she's wanting him to decomp
Before they can perform an autopsy and find
so they
something.
can't find out what the cause of death is or if there's any marks.
He was murdered.
At this point.
Neglect, big time.
Well, at this point, apparently you did something illegal because you're trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
And that's just speculation at this point, but that's a good idea. So we got a phone call when?
It's supposed to go at 9:30. It's 9:36
Okay.
already.
I just meant that we got one coming though. I can't
So
stop
that's-
laughing. I said Slurpee Bandit. That is so funny.
Slurpee Bandit.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Jacob, no more about the SVU thing. Yeah, have it devoted.
I didn't hear nothing you said. What?
Say anything else. I want to watch it. Is that a pig?
Yeah, they're rubbing his belly, and he just gets up.
Oh.
That's the new thing now. Pets are pigs.
You can't do it?
What about the grandma smoking pot?
Oh yeah. What is the story on that? Is anybody?
I haven't read it.
Here, let's go with it because I've been wanting to know.
I do some sleep on it.
I just had to.
Love it. Oh, look, she's hitting the bong.
All right, I just had to go there with the dude looked like a lady because I thought it was too funny with the confusion that we were having. And again, people are all born screwed up. Dude, I was born with like big ears. I mean, come on. And people are just messed up, and it's just how it is. I know guys that were born with one leg longer than the other, and I mean, you know, let's take. If I can get everybody to not be funny for a second, and let's take the reality of this. Forget that this guy's a famous swimmer who does dope. Let's just look at this as a person. It's pretty screwed up if you were born this way, because as a kid, you couldn't have any guests spend a night at your house, because if you are being labeled a boy, and all of a sudden by your friends you get laughed at, and at 5 years old, I know back when we used to see, you know, the kids playing on the playground, and it was you show me yours, I show you mine. What would that kid do? You know, that kid would not be participating. Or what if the kid doesn't, because kids don't see things as wrong. What if the kid showed a fellow person that spent the night and asked questions? I mean, it would be a slippery slope, man. I feel sad for the woman. Because
She's had a long.
right. But why all of a sudden is she telling people that she was born that way? Is that a publicity stunt?
It's gotta be.
Or has it been leaked that she was born that way and now she's trying to save face? Meaning, I tell people all the time, when people have tried to hang stuff over my head, they got a secret on me and they try to hang something over my head, I'll tell everybody before I let you.
Right.
I'll slice my own throat before I give you 1 second to be able to hang something else over my head. So it could be that she knew it was fixing to get leaked, and she'd rather tell her part of it before it got leaked.
Let me ask you a question. What is the word leaking? Leaked.
It's after you caught that thing that time, that's what the leak started.
Oh, you dripping?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
like a drippy faucet in the bathroom. That's a leak.
I still didn't understand what that word meant.
Of
Okay.
the oozing sore.
If I got to go take a leak, I got to go pee.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so anyway.
So
All
she,
right.
so she leaked all over the place.
But it's sure. I think it's for publicity because why does she wait until he's unavailable for comment?
Again, what if somebody was fixing to bust her out on it?
It's
Well, but it's all points of view.
that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's all points of view. I mean, it could be that she knew some secrets fixing to come out.
Right.
For all you know, and for all I know, his publicist could have walked over to her and said, "Let's do lunch," and sat at a table and said, "Listen, you know, I got to keep making everything look good for this cat. So and so contacted me, said, you know, give him $10,000 or some pictures are fixed to get leaked. You need to go ahead and you need to air it."
Well, we don't even know if she's really his.
We don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know anything.
Because I
But-
can go in there and say that I'm Jax Taylor's wife. Side chick.
Even though that's fake, but
That's okay. In my mind, it's not.
well, in your mind.
In
that-
my
you
mind,
know,
it is very
But the
real.
thing is
That's a wolf mind.
people want to believe that everybody's always got this objective, but the point is, this may not have been her objective. She may have been instructed to do this because y'all don't realize people should go pull up on the internet and find out what a publicist is. A publicist is something where somebody will work for you to make sure in front of everybody you look awesome. And you may not think the correct way. You may not think the way they think, kind of like you don't think like a lawyer and I don't think like a lawyer. But a publicist goes, well, let's see what's going to be in your best interest. And if you're going to have this dirty news aired about you, let's explain a backstory on why. So why are you dancing with hookers? Well, you know, he was raised as a poor white boy in a poor community, and his mother had some hooker friends, and apparently he's got some mommy issues, whatever. But that's what a publicist does. A publicist is going to make sure all that information's kind of handled for you.
Right.
So how about this, Mr. Brian? The Weed Wednesday Grandma's Smoke for the First Time. I've been strolling on past this, and I've not spent 1 second trying to read about it, thinking one of y'all might find out.
Well, it says there's a whole lot we could say to prepare you for the incredible nature of these grandmas. Ripping their first bongs, playing Jenga, toking from the vaporizer, doing trivia, and more debauchery. Long story short, these old broads really know how to have a good time. Check out the video by Cut Video for the best 6 minutes an old lady has given you in quite some time. And basically what it is, somebody has set a bong down in front of some old ladies here, and evidently they're hitting it. So
How about this? Brandon, one of the guys that's 81 comments on this video. And you see who posted it, High Times.
yeah,
High Times posted this video. It says, teaching them to slide out, they ain't getting a proper hit.
Yeah, all of this is talking about how they're doing it wrong.
And here's the direct, well, because it's from High Times. I mean, nothing but potheads are chiming in here. The director of the video said he didn't bother showing them how to clear the chamber because he didn't want them to get too high for the first time. So, I mean, it's just funny. But again, we're reading from the High Times, which is a pot magazine. It was on Facebook, so it's not like I know all about how to find these cats, but I do know High Times because you see it at the stupid Slurpee marks.
and everybody seems like they're cutting them down for doing it wrong.
I know. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But my question was, and I wanted to find an answer to why all of a sudden they started smoking. What has changed?
I think it's just a song. Did they say it was a song?
No, I think it.
Oh.
Somebody was saying everybody's wanting to move to Washington. When the grandmas retire, they want to move to Washington.
Oh, okay.
But you know, the real reason that you're having cannabis, doctors are prescribing it. Most people who come down with cancer and stuff like that can't eat.
Right.
And
So it gives them the munchies?
well, yeah, it gives them munchies and it doesn't allow them to eat.
Gives them
So they don't go
Cheetos?
What helps with the nausea?
Yeah,
We're going to give you some pot and some Cheetos.
keep from being nauseous and dehydration.
Here's your daily amount of pot and your coupon for Golden Corral.
Because I remember my grandmother, my dad's mother, back when I was younger, she had a hernia, in her center of her chest, which they thought was a hiatal hernia, and it turned out to be a tumor.
Right.
And she couldn't eat, she couldn't do anything. And you know, I told her, I said, you know, I'll do whatever it takes to, you know, make you where you can eat. And I think it's like 2 or 3 days later they put her in the hospital, and she died in the hospital from it. So
I've had people tell me for years that I need to smoke pot. They're like, you are so high strung. I'm like, yeah, but you know, most people have anxiety problems and want to be high to relax. I don't like to be high. I don't want those. Not that I know, because I've never smoked pot, but I don't want to be slowed down. Like taking a Benadryl makes me go to sleep. I don't like that sleepy feeling. I want to be awake. People told me if I ever started doing cocaine, I'd be a cokehead before I realized it, because they said you like being wide open. Well, yeah, I love being wide open. It's like having superpowers.
I've always joked that if they legalize it, I might, just to help with pain in my back. That I smoked pot once by accident.
I'm sure you're going to explain this.
I was at a party here in Conyers, and
Don't name the person's
I
house
will
like
not.
you did the bars earlier.
I will not. But no, they were passing around this huge cigar, so I thought.
That's called a blunt, dog.
Yeah, I found that out later.
Oh my God. Have you not watched any movies in the last 20 years?
Well, this has been it's probably been 14 years.
Oh my
14
God.
minutes. Yeah.
14 years ago. One time.
She had somebody meet her in the backyard.
There's one time at band camp, this guy brought
Okay.
a cigar.
No,
So somebody's passing around a cigar and you didn't smell it to realize it wasn't a cigar.
I'd never been around it.
A cigar?
No, pie. So I didn't know what it smelled like.
But it didn't smell like a cigar.
We were outside.
Come on, keep going. This is too good. This is too good.
Yeah, so they passed it to me, took a couple of hits, passed it on.
A couple of hits.
Well, now,
Now she looks
You
back.
just told on yourself.
Now
there.
she no, but now she looks back and she's like, yeah, I took a couple of hits.
took a couple of hits.
Did you inhale?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you. Even the president knows to deny inhaling.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna lie. I smoked pot once. Didn't mean to. Thought it was something else.
That is too awesome.
Your Honor, I didn't mean to smoke the pot. I just took 2 hits and come back around. I took 2 more. And
I thought it
come
was
back
the
around. I
same.
took 2 more.
I didn't like it.
I didn't mean
Maybe-
to.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna clean my room, and then I got high.
I'm just saying. Hold on.
I was gonna get up and find the broom, and then I got high.
Yeah. That's just funny.
Now I'm all messed up because I got high.
And I don't know what. That was me. What in the world's going on?
Hey, now I don't know what version I can play, but I'll play this one. Watch.
That was.
Ooh. La, da, 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 da.
Now this is the Weird Al version, so it should be clean.
To address party members, but I got high. I was preparing Prime Minister's question when I was high. I behaved curiously on GMTV, and here is why. Cause I was high, cause I was high, because I was high.
So here's the real version, but I will not be able to play it but a second. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da.
Gonna clean my room, and then I got high.
Okay. So, but yeah, not that we're promoting getting high. I just thought that would be too funny to play that. I mean, at this point, it was just. I'm just saying.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't.
That's Donna.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to work one of those.
I didn't know it was the water bone, Scotty. I thought we were just blowing bubbles in the backyard around the campfire.
I have no idea.
I thought it was a bubble maker. I couldn't get any bubbles out of it, so they kept passing around.
So where do you put the water at in one of those?
I don't know. In the, oh my God.
I don't know. Put it in the tube.
I feel dumber by the second or something. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, I've seen one, but not, I mean, on the shelf at like the baby
Okay,
place.
so water always goes down.
Okay.
Unless it's pressurized, it doesn't go up. So when you look at it on the shelf, did it not look like it had a bowl?
It's just a little too.
Well, even if it was just a little tube, where would the water most likely go?
I guess just right now.
It would go down to the bottom because it's water.
Well, where do you put the
Oh my God! I'm not going to sit here
Hey,
on the
let's do
radio station
We
and
can solve that real
explain.
quick. Go to YouTube.
Golly,
And just pull up, how do you make a bong work? And it'll be on there.
I am not going to
Education
sit
is
here
best.
and have to explain a water bong to Donna. It's not like I'm a pothead, like I'm an authority all of a sudden, and she's asking me these questions.
I'm
Well,
not
Donna,
saying now, but
well, let me explain it to you. When Nancy and I used to smoke pot, the bong is a bowl. It's like a glass bowl. Well, Nancy, what were we talking about? I then forgot. Back to you, Scotty.
Hey,
that's
and I
hilarious.
think it's extremely stupid because, for instance, if you're driving down the road, here's my thing I laugh at so much about potheads. They get mad because they get stopped, and then they get in trouble for having the pot. That's what it looks like, and that's where the water goes.
Okay.
So they get mad because they got in trouble for having pot, and it's like you're driving around with pot, dum dum. Of course you're gonna get in trouble. Hello, Just Fun Radio.
Good morning, Just for Fun Radio.
What's happening?
Is this a new environmental segment called Weed Control?
Weed control. I just was dying laughing when she's like, and I hit it, and I didn't know it was pot. And
That's it. I had no idea.
Well,
It's
the
a
funny
blunt.
thing is you said it 4 or 5 times that you've never done it, but you're explaining it to the kid how it all happened.
Hello, Jeff. Do you not remember that other guy, Jeff, that came to my house, and that's all he wanted to do? You don't remember that, like right when you were getting ready to move in?
That or another
Jeff
one of our
Jeff
roommates,
Pickens, and then the other roommate. Oh, and then hey, how about the other roommate? We
How
had
about
one.
the roommate that was a roommate but never left that became a roommate?
How about Jeff moves out, and this roommate that I knew from school moved in, right? And I didn't know like what he did. So he roughed in air conditioning units. So before sheetrock gets up, he goes in and goes from one house to another house to another house, and him and his partner would put in the units and run the ductwork. Well, I started thinking Ben left. I should have named him. He would leave on
Ben
Monday.
never-
He would leave it Monday, and I wouldn't see him again until Thursday. And he'd come home with a fat check. And I'm like, dude, what's up, man? We've been working our butts off. And then one day I walked in his room, and he was renting a room, and there was a picture. There was this piano picture. It's a picture of a piano and all this musical instruments. I saw it on the bed, and I'm thinking, why was that on the bed, not on the wall? So I hung it back up. Well, then this is on like a Monday afternoon, and he comes home on Thursday. He's passed out on the couch with muddy shoes, and I couldn't get him to wake up for nothing. So then the next Monday rolls around, and I then noticed the picture on the bed again. And here's what he did. He would wake up, snort a line of crank, roll a joint, smoke the joint, and drink his coffee. He said the joint knocked the edge off the crank, and then he would stay cranked from Monday morning until Thursday morning. And then he would come off of it late Thursday and sleep. Thursday, Friday, and most of Saturday, he would sleep because he had been working 24 hours a day for so many days. And then he'd get up and have a good time, party with his friends on Saturday. And that's why I only saw him on Saturdays. I had no idea. I tried not to be all nosy like that until once I figured it out. And then I got a little nosy because I kind of was thinking, hey, I don't want to go to jail here.
Yeah, someone might say, believe police show up at your house and all that's going on?
Yeah, like a fight that has happened there before and the cops show up. You don't want drugs in your house if you're having fights at your house.
No.
That's a no-brainer.
Or
Or cigars, Don.
Drunk.
Cigars.
Golly.
Or bowls.
I thought you were starting a new segment here, giving people calling in with questions about phones.
No, it just, I've never heard anybody say they didn't know what one looked like or even how it worked. I'm like, I'm not even a smoker and I know that. So, anyways, it is what it is. It's entertaining that we're all laughing about it, that's for sure.
Almost definitely. I definitely have been laughing.
Go watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
There you go. Sure
All right.
All right, later, guys.
All right, later.
It's the goalie, man.
All right, what else we got before we start having drop numbers because people are going, what the hell are we watching over here?
Have you ever seen the show Chris Lee Knows Best?
No, but I keep seeing the preview. Supposedly he lives here in Atlanta.
He does. He's self-proclaimed, self-made millionaire in real estate. And
Well, they say he's really not as wealthy as he portrays himself to be on TV.
and portray images everything with him if you ever seen the show. It's
Yeah.
hilarious, by
Yeah.
the way. He just cracks me up. But apparently there's rumors swirling around that he's gay.
Oh, stop it.
But he has 4 kids.
That means nothing.
So, but apparently his oldest son Kyle, who is not on the show, has accused him of being gay. And in 2010, 3 former employees, all male, filed a lawsuit for sexual harassment and settled out of court. And a 4th one in 2009 that was settled out of court.
Well,
Here's
you know,
my
the
thing.
Church of the Now guy was gay, and people didn't realize that. I mean,
Here's
you know,
my thing. Just own it. Doesn't matter. In this day, you know, embrace it, love
It's
it,
yours.
love
Go for
yourself. Go for it. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't be ashamed of it. But don't try to hide it. Don't be fake.
well, the problem too is you're going to end up hurting the people that are the closest to you.
Right. Right. Because he's been married for like, I don't know, 20 years.
I know, but you hear the, I mean, the way he talks, he's real feminine, you know.
I don't know.
Really? Because I hear you say, oh, stop it all the time.
Well, no, you know, it's just, I don't know. To me, it's obvious, and maybe he's just in denial, but apparently not because he's settled out of court 4 times.
Well, and also, again, his publicist and everybody else probably, and lawyer probably said, look, you're going to ruin yourself trying to fight this. Too much stuff that you have said is most likely going to be aired, which will make you look very bad. Just pay the people and make them go away.
And then go on reality TV, knowing that this is out here. Yeah, no, not real bright.
Well,
I'm all about honesty.
you can't escape your past.
No,
Your
you
past
cannot.
it is what it is. You'll forever now be the girl that passed pot around and didn't even know what you were smoking.
Smoked it once by accident. It's okay.
Mama, he told me to touch it, but I didn't know what it was.
No, that's not me.
I didn't know what that thing was.
I thought that y'all were sharing a baby Ruth or something like that.
Well, paying past the pickle.
Oh, this one's smoking.
It's just so funny to hear somebody say those words. I didn't know what it was.
I have no clue what it was. I have no clue.
My first time in 8th grade now, my first time I ever saw anything like that was in 8th grade. And a dude named Jimmy Spaduzzi was passing it. We was in Lithonia in Georgia history class. And Jimmy Spaduzzi showed it to me like it was a big deal. Man, look what I got. And I'm like, yeah? He goes, yeah, isn't that cool? I said, yeah, what is it? I didn't know what it was. I just made it to the 8th grade, dude. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. Isn't it cool? Yeah. What is it? I thought he was pointing at his wallet because it was in his wallet next to like a $20 bill. I thought he was showing me the 20. I was wondering why he had Kleenex shoved next to the 20. And why was it round? Is that what you clean your nose with? I didn't know what he had it for.
Yeah, let me see. I got some in my ear.
Is that a Q-tip?
That's a hell of a Q-tip.
Man, this thing sure has a funky smell. Yeah. It's just stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Is that a little thing right there saying Mickey Rourke is 62 today?
No.
To the right there it says trending.
Yeah, I guess so.
It says Bono was in a Motorcycle accident.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Let's go see what the trending news is. He's got
And I'm
glaucoma.
gonna go ahead and tell you right now, this stuff with Bill Cosby,
I'm pissed. Do you know that TV Land pulled all the Cosby shows?
it is starting
Yes.
to really, really snowball.
And then Raven Simone, you know, the little girl that's from Atlanta that was on the Cosby Show.
Who's gay?
She's gay.
She's very clear about it.
But she states he was never inappropriate with her, and she's upset that these allegations are being thrown at him.
Mm-hmm.
And why?
And all those years later.
Yes.
Well, you know, the statute of limitations is well gone, but I mean, you know, you had your chance to say something. You know, obviously, if he had,
Thank God he's already a millionaire, because if not, it would be destroying his business. I mean, it's already destroying his life. Don't get me wrong, but
what I'm saying is, you know, if he like what is Janice Dixon? Is that her name? I think.
Yeah.
If he had sex with you, like you said, it would be on you. You could take, you know, and say, hey, listen, you could have done testing back then.
right.
Well, she claims that she didn't come forward because she was trying to get a walk-on role on the Cosby Show, and she was scared if she said anything, she wouldn't get her chance. Well, she didn't get it anyway.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You know, something just don't.
So
doesn't add
the
up.
Cosby Show stopped a few years ago, you know, like a decade.
Yeah.
So, but the point is, if she didn't get it, why did she still wait 20-something years, 30 years?
Exactly.
That's stupid.
Because she is a fame.
Gold digger. So how about this? Mickey Rourke turned 62 years old today. We've got Faith No More, the band, reunited rock band, shares first new song in 17 years, saying the album should be out 2015. Bono, the U2 frontman, suffered multiple serious injuries in Central Park bike crash. That's not a motorcycle.
That's a bicycle.
Yeah,
That's a bicycle. And he's got bad eyes, so maybe he just didn't see something right. Just saying, he does have glaucomas. Me and him share the same thing with photophobia. That's why he's always wore the rose and purple color lenses, because it's the only color that properly diffuses the light in our eyes.
We need to put the
I wear-
trade clothes back.
I wear the yellow ones because I can only afford to buy yellow and can't afford to go have special glasses made that will cost me $300 or $400. So,
Right.
you know, let's just, right now I need microphones and computers more than I need a pair of glasses. Now, if my headaches get worse, I'll be trying to find some. We already talked about Michael Phelps.
Okay.
Nothing else that Mario Williams, I have no idea. Buffalo's defense, I don't know what that's all about. Perfect pitch, no idea about that person either. Anything else on y'all's end? I'm just reading the trending stuff.
Well, we were talking about on the break, Casey Kasem.
Yes, let's talk about that.
He passed away about 5 months ago. He is still not buried.
I'm just like shaking my head going, what the halo?
And I was telling Scott, reminding Scotty and Brian that he disappeared from a funeral home.
What?
One day before a judge ordered that an autopsy be performed on him. His wife apparently stole his body and took off. And about a month later, they found her in Norway. So now the daughter, Aunt Carrie, and the wife, June, are battling over Casey Kasem's body. And the daughter obviously has filed papers wanting to bring her dad to the United States so an autopsy could be performed and him finally laid to rest. And apparently the LAPD is also interested in that autopsy on investigation into elderly abuse by Jean, his wife. So, you know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I remember us talking about this when he went missing.
Yeah, with the whole thing.
That she drove around with his dead body in the car. And was actually, an APD was put out on her car, and that's how they found out he was dead.
I just still shake my head.
It's like, really?
You are definitely trying to keep
To hide
them from looking at something.
Yeah.
You are hiding something. I don't know what you're hiding,
Mhm.
but you're hiding something.
And Carrie has stated in her court documents that the only reason that Jean took him to Norway is she's trying to get the body to decompose to the point that coroners will not be able to rule a cause of death or see if there's any injuries on his body.
Mm-mm.
Now, who are these two?
Okay, they're the real world. And they did
From back in the day?
They're from back in the day.
Because I see now from the Meet the Browns.
From back in the day. I mean, it's been a while, and they've been on again, off again. They've done the challenges. When she first went on the challenge, she had just been diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and it was like early 20s. And her hair was still real short from the chemotherapy. She wore a wig or whatever. And this guy got her, they fell in love, take the wig off, and all this. But apparently she passed away at the age of 32.
Oh, that's
from cancer.
Yeah.
And she's been fighting it.
Yeah, and see, I just keep passing it. But truly, when I'm skimming through some stuff, I don't have time to go over a lot of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, how about this? Has anybody been keeping up with this whole Amanda Bynes fake Instagram account closed?
No.
Like, I read about this. I don't know the backstory. Apparently, there's got to be a backstory where she was getting screwed up and was posting a bunch of Instagram stuff and was told not to do it anymore. Then they were bringing up stuff saying that she invented another Instagram account, even though she was told not to. Now they're saying that it was a fake account, but now they're saying that it was closed. So what does that mean? It was either a fake account. Does that mean that she made a fake account and didn't use her name? Or does that mean everybody was saying that she had an account and it was really fake that she didn't? So,
or did someone using her name other than her make up an account?
So
it basically says Amanda Bynes did not rip celebs on Instagram. It was not an imposter all along, and the fake account has been shut down. An account called Amanda Bynes Fashion has been populated with posts of attacking various celebs, accusing one celeb of having an STD and another of having a small
personal massaging device.
Yes. A lawyer for the celebs who was attacked called Amanda's lawyer, and we're told her lawyer presented evidence Amanda was not doing this posting. The lawyer for the celeb, armed with the evidence, went to Instagram, which was then shut down. The account was shut down. Amanda is, however, going off on her Twitter account, but she's not attacking celebs. Our main target is her own family.
Right.
You know, illness is horrible.
You know, and
then
again,
for someone to
but
do
again,
that,
we don't know, is she really mentally ill? We don't know. Her publicist could be spinning it to tell people she's mentally ill. There is so much that when you start looking at it from a different perspective, you really don't know. I mean, you just really don't know. That's the bad thing. Is, you know, heck, we may be working together every day, and I may not know that you're crazy. I mean, you might just hide it very good every day. I don't know. Unless I start spending time with you, how am I really going to know? You know, I thought I knew other people until I started spending time with them. So you just don't know. You can only judge people by the perception they allow you to see or they force you to see. If they want to pretend to be somebody, that's the person you're going to see. You're never going to see the real person until they can't pretend anymore. You know, I knew a chick that I dated. Her ex-husband was bipolar, and she didn't know he was. And she would always talk about he would come home and cut grass for like 3 or 4 hours on the riding lawnmower. And she never made sense out of it until one day they got in a fight, and he admitted, well, I was high because I'm bipolar, and I didn't want to be around you high because you'd have known I was high.
Right.
So that's what he was doing.
There's a big difference.
They had 3 acres of land. He'd come home. He'd smoke a big old joint on his way home. He knew he'd get busted, so he goes out and cuts grass so that he's, you know, not occupying space for her to catch him.
But there's a big difference between bipolar and schizophrenia.
I got that, but if they want to hide it, they can try to hide it.
Well, they can self-medicate, like
You
this
know?
guy did. Yeah.
Well, you know, Scotty, I think it's just terrible and disgusting how everyone is, you know, treated that guy like, what's his name, Lance Armstrong. Especially after he achieved winning, you know, 7 Tour de France races while on drugs. You know, when I was on drugs, I couldn't even find my bike.
I'm telling you. And pedaling was really crazy
Oh,
for you.
God. It was awful.
You couldn't walk a straight line, much less try to pedal uphill.
No. No. But I just think it's awful the way they're doing him.
All right, and then how about this girl? This is the girl that was known as the cutie several years ago.
She sure is.
And now she's swelled up due to pregnancy.
Who is this?
Hayden.
You don't realize who she is?
No.
That chick that when she was going from the 18-year-old girl to the 20-something hottie. Everybody loved her. She was from the TV show Heroes and all sorts of other stuff. She started doing makeup commercials and all sorts of other stuff. I can't believe you don't know who that is.
Nashville star.
Yeah, she went from the little girl everybody watched on TV to the hottie, and now apparently the body.
She'll snap back.
She'll snap back if she uses, cocoa butter and lots of it.
It looks like she has on sea stretch marks.
What's that in the middle of her stomach there?
That's the belly button poking out.
No, above that.
That's where she had a belly button piercing at one time.
Yes, it is.
Get the.
That's what happens when you stretch that puppy that
Look.
direction.
It's her belly button's popped out. She's almost done.
5 more minutes. That's right. So look, we're at 10:11. Let's shoot off to a commercial. We talked over again. I hadn't been setting our timer today, as you can well tell, and we'll be right back with some more, not necessarily the news, that's for sure, because we have no clue what we're doing over here. It's Fly By the Seat of Your Pants Thursday. No comments to that one. All right, everybody, we'll be right back.
From this point on, it's going to be fly by the seat of your pants because that's all I got. I promise.
Well, that's why I went to the trending stuff and started going for some TMZ to see what
I
else
do
there
have
is.
one more I'd like to talk about.
Joe Dirt, I'm back taking selfies.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. There is one more thing I want to chime in on because I know you'll have an opinion. Oh, I got this.
You gotta keep on.
I wrote it
keeping on,
down a
man.
long. Yeah, I wrote it down a while back, but we just haven't had a chance to bring it up.
We'll talk about that real quick. We'll do some Joe Dirt stuff real quick.
You got any whisker doodles?
Yeah. I got. So when we get ready to talk about Joe Dirt, I'll play a couple of the Joe Dirt sounds that I own.
You're gonna tell me, so you don't have no black?
Yeah, we'll play those.
You're gonna sit here and tell me you ain't got no whisker doodles? You know what? Why don't you just stick your head up my butt and fight for air?
Cause I'm acting crazy.
Right in the garden. Dig it. When bad pets go bad, dang. Turn it up.
You don't know that movie, do you?
You gotta keep on keeping on. Right on. You're Joe Meteorite and I'm Joe Dirt.
The bad thing is, hold on, let me finish this.
You guys got something to say to me? Why don't you say it to the microphone? I got a backup mic right here. Check 1, 2, testing.
The bad thing is, I heard you say,
what? They don't like no feedback. What's up?
do you hear me, Mr. Flying Brian? The bad thing is, I heard you say, keep on keeping on so many times doing that prank the other day that now I'm saying keep on keeping on. Like, I can't believe I'm saying keep on keeping on as much as I am. It's terrible. Don, throw this trash away that I'm sticking on the
You
doorknob.
guys got something to say to me?
Oh, no,
Why
man,
don't
I
you
got
say it to the
trash.
microphone? I got a backup mic right here. Check 1, 2, testing. Yep, they're both working. And guess what? They don't like no feedback. What's up?
Have you studied for that role?
That's right here, brother.
Huh?
It's right here in front of me.
No, I mean like you know all the words.
It's right here in front of me. I got the words.
Oh, you're reading the words. Sorry. Oh, do those when we go back live.
Wait a minute. You ain't got no whisper doodles? So you're gonna tell me that you don't have any? So you're gonna tell me that you don't have no black cats, or Roman candles, or screaming meanies? Oh, come on, man! You go. You got ladyfinger, fuzzbuttle, snicker
fixing to
bombs,
hear it.
church burner, finger blasters, gut busters, zippity doodads, or crap flappers.
Ready? Here we go. All right, everybody, we are back, and check this out. We do have something we're fixing to talk about, but first, I figured I'd play this to get us started.
So you're gonna tell me that you don't have no black cat, no Roman candles, screaming meanies? Okay, come on, man. You don't got no lady fingers, buzz bottles, smoke bombs, church burners, finger blasters, gut busters, zippity doodads, crap blasters? No, I don't. You're gonna stand there owning a fireworks stand and tell me you don't have no whistling bunghole, no spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, nips and dasers, with or without scooter stick, or one single whistling kitty chaser? No. Because the Mexican sparklers are the only ones I like.
Well, that might be your problem.
So there's the where he starts singing at the sister. So anyways, read what that is as I'm spinning it around.
Joe Dirt and his glorious mullet are back, and David Spade took a selfie to prove his classic do will be front and center for the new flick. You may recall the 2001 film ended with Joe Dirt's mullet being replaced with dreadlocks, but it looks like that's all changed for the new movie set to debut next year on Crackle.
Crackle. On Crackle.
Spade captioned the pic that day one. Let's get this one started, and Joe Dirt, what's scrapping in? Home is where you make it. So
That will be funny.
Joe Dirt 2 is coming out.
I think that should be your movie thingy out in the backyard.
Well, yeah, we've already said this.
On the bonfire.
That as soon as we get to where we're going to do a movie in the backyard, that's what we were going to do is Joe Dirt.
But that was a good movie. It was very
It was.
funny, and I like the part, him going across America looking for his parents and all this, and
Was that Jamie Lee Presley?
mhm.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yes,
That's my fault.
and that was Scotty at the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like.
That was him.
So how about Scarlett Johansson? They're saying she's having a baby now. So it looks like all the little hotties are getting
Pregos.
pregnant. And usually that only happens in like the wintertime. People get pregnant in the wintertime because they're bored.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
we're
trying to stay warm.
Oh, there's your extreme idol.
Oh yeah, here you go. Let's have Brian read this one. He's so good at reading. You so good at reading stuff.
Oh my gosh. Richard Simmons, friends call BS on spin that he's okay. Gosh, he looks awful there.
God, he does.
Close friends that are not mad, in addition to being extremely concerned for his welfare, because they believe his spokesperson is shoveling crap with the story.
Spokesperson being publicist. As I've
Publicist,
tried to
that Richard's
explain.
okay. The spokesperson told the NY Daily News, Richard is sad, but not clinically depressed or shut in a recluse. Now, extremely close friends of Richard are pissed, saying Richard's people are not leveling for a variety of reasons. They believe something dire has happened. The last contact of any closest friend has had with him is in March 10th.
Wow.
The mother of an extremely close longtime friend died a few months back, and Richard never contacted her, which is completely out of his character. Richard was close with Joan Rivers, and one friend put it, there is no way he wouldn't have gone to her funeral if he was okay. He has abandoned his exercise studio where he was a fixture. He hasn't been there in months, and everyone there says they have no idea why. As we reported, one of Richard's key people told us looming knee replacement sent him to a massive depression by the death of his beloved dog. But the close friends say they don't believe knee surgery of the dog would cause Richard to cut himself off from the outside world. As one of his friends said, if Richard is really okay and is aware people are extremely concerned about him, he'd pick up the phone and tell them to relax. But he hasn't, and we're worried sick about him. So
there's an easy fix to that.
I know where he's at. I know where he is. He's in New Zealand. He's with Casey Kasem's body.
That's Norway.
Norway, whatever. Somebody has got him locked up in the freezer with Casey Kasem. They're trying to hide the evidence. I'm just saying.
Well, there's a real easy fix for his friends that are so concerned.
Go by his house.
Well, no, send the cops for a welfare check.
Break in the house.
Period. Just be done all the time.
Yeah.
Do it every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Just do a welfare check.
Oh, well, if
They can't take
if
the
he's
public-
missing,
If someone says, I'm concerned, no one's heard from them and all that, the cops physically have to lay eyes on the person that they're checking on. Can't just take someone's word for it.
I try to talk to this gentleman right here every day, and I ask on Timmy's safety, and Ronnie says he's okay, and I don't believe him.
Yeah.
I ask every day how Timmy is, and all I get is mind your own business.
He's fine.
Yeah, we
See?
haven't seen Timmy.
See, that's what I deal with right
He's fine. Leave him alone.
Well, we haven't seen Timmy.
He's got Ebola. He's gonna be gone 21 days. Leave him alone, damn it.
Oh, wow.
That is too funny. Here, read this one. I want to hear about this one because I think this is funny.
Chris Humphreys. Yes, the one she was married to, what, 21 days?
Yeah.
Speaking of 21 days, that was his punishment.
Kim Kardashian. It says Kim Kardashian's ex Chris Humphreys speaks out about her new photo shoot. Chris Humphreys can't escape his past with his ex Kim Kardashian, especially after she tried to break the internet with her Naked Paper magazine photos. During an interview with DC's 106.7, The Fan on the Thursday, the Washington Wizards player asked what he thought of the reality star's full frontal pics, and it was awkward, as you would imagine. I've always been a basketball first kind of guy, and had a lot of success through everything. He told host Donnie Rourke, for me, it's just basketball, and that's why he said that's where my outlet is. Especially now, I'm on a team that's winning, and we're going to be in the playoffs and do all that. It feels good, but everything else, I don't really pay a lot of attention to. So it's hard though. On a day like yesterday, the fans Grant Paulson asked, do you just stay off your phone, or how does that work? And he says, well, I mean, a lot of times I don't even, know what's going on. Humphrey said, I'm on ESPN and basketball websites and stuff like that, and I'm not someone who's paying attention to things that don't really matter in my world. So it's pretty hard to ignore those ultra revealing photos, though, right? Meanwhile, Kim talked about her 72 marriage to the
I bet it's day.
72-day
Yeah,
marriage to the
that-
NBA baller in the interview with Paper. It's just one of those lessons that I had to learn, and it's okay. The reality star told the mag, what do you think about Chris' reaction to Kim's racy photo shoot? Off below. For more photos, celeb news, and killer giveaways, make sure you like to fab on Facebook.
It's an awkward state. Those, of course, they're not the real pictures, but they're kind of hot pictures.
Well, I call BS on him saying he didn't even know what was going on.
Well,
His friends told.
Come on,
he didn't even get in the locker room good for it. He said, hey, guys,
That's
look
right.
at this.
Look at this.
Look,
Thanks, Rex.
we're still getting phone calls from drama with people we know 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Those phone calls are still coming in. This poor guy's really having to deal with it.
Oh, Dirk Bentley, drunk fans vomit on stage. Whoa.
That's gotta suck. Well, look, we're fixing to start wrapping this puppy up. I was trying to bring up some of the local news and get a good laugh.
Well, I've been wanting to see what your input is on this because it's military involved. What do y'all think about Robert O'Neill? He is the ex-Navy SEAL who claims he's the one that shot Osama bin Laden. Even though there's another guy with full anonymity, supposedly, even though he wrote a book, he doesn't want his name out there, that's claiming he did. What's your input on that? Because I have a very
I'm sure he
strong
might
opinion.
have been shot more than once.
Well,
Well, no, he's saying he's the first one in.
The guy that they interviewed, what was his first name? Robert O'Neill.
Robert O'Neill.
He was one of the guys that there were either 2 or 3 helicopters. I can't remember. But the way they did this, I watched it on the news the other night. They did an interview with the guy. Said meet the man who shot Osama bin Laden. There was 3 ways they entered the home. It was fast and swift. That's the way Navy SEAls work. It's SEALs Team 6. One comes downstairs, one comes upstairs. That way, so when people are trying to leave, they run into somebody. When somebody's trying to go to the roof, they run into somebody. When they come, he was in the 3rd floor bedroom. He said when he come in, he had Osama bin Laden had his arm around his wife. He knew it was him, and that's when he shot. Now, it's like Scotty said. I'm sure a lot of people shot.
Yeah, I'm sure that guns were blazing.
Yeah. But it was swift, it was quick.
Because I'm sure it wasn't just Osama in any room.
Yeah.
There was 5 or 10 other people walking through that house too,
Yeah.
that were
So,
reaching for firearms.
all you can go by is their story. I just think it's very odd now that you've got a SEAL team, that they possibly can't get their story straight.
Well,
I guess
my
to say.
thing is, they're supposed to take this crap to the grave.
Well, and
that's what I figured you would have a strong
but they're
opinion about.
also, man, everything today's like, look at the publicists. You also got to realize that
He wrote a book.
when they get back from their mission, there's a debriefing.
Right,
And then whatever the real version is not what gets written down on paper.
right.
So now you've got the real version that nobody's going to tell the truth on. You got the fake version that's written down on paper that the military reads. And then you have a whole other version that the public gets.
Right, and these guys are trying to make money off of it. And apparently,
The whole thing is the truth can never really be revealed.
well,
Legally, the truth will never be revealed.
if
I mean, hello, they can't even tell you how Kennedy got shot. Come on. The truth is never going to come out.
well, apparently, other members of their team are just disgusted with them.
Yeah, because you don't talk about it.
You just don't, and that's what I figured you would have a strong opinion about, Scotty.
I just laugh because when it comes to somebody trying to make $1,
Right.
they're going to say and do anything.
Right.
They're going to do. They don't care. They're trying to make $1.
Right.
And for all you know, you're talking about 2 individuals, right? So for all you know, this guy and this guy met up for coffee one day and said, I'm gonna write a book, you gonna write a book, and then we're gonna make a big stink about it, and then it's gonna be all over TV, and then people will buy our books.
Right.
Two Live Crew looked at Geraldo and said, you are making us famous.
Right.
Because now the people that don't know us, you got us on TV talking about our explicit lyrics. The people that didn't even know us now know us.
Right.
So really all this stink is just giving them fuel to the fire. They're all gonna make $1 now. So it's he said, she said. I mean, who's to say who shot who first?
Yeah.
You got 2 guys with MP5s running in there throwing 9 mils everywhere. Who shot who?
And the thing about it is, all we have to go on is their testimony. We don't know if he's dead. We
really
have
don't.
I to this day have said he is locked up in a bunker somewhere. Period. He is not dead. Our government has got that boy locked up somewhere, and they're keeping him for a rainy day. They're gonna keep him in that back pocket.
There's many that say Saddam Hussein's still alive.
I'm telling you, people with that kind of pull. If I kill you, you're gone. You have no pull anymore. But if I lock you up in a basement somewhere, I got the pull, and I can torture you and get whatever information I want out of it.
Well, hell, knowing our president, he would have traded them already.
Knowing our president, the 3 of them are sitting down drinking coffee and playing a game of chess to figure out how they're going to destroy our world.
Now, Scotty, I don't think that's all right there. Nancy and I sat down and we were talking about this, and
That was a joke, by the way.
what was I talking about? I don't remember what I was
That's
talking
the point.
That's the point.
But that, because there's rumor that I heard years ago about how the Texas oil money that has political power had made some oil investments with Saddam Hussein.
Right.
So then 6 months later, you declare war and send somebody over there to kill him. You know, everybody's got a different story, and you're only going to be told what they allow to be told. The information is so filtered through a coffee filter with poop surrounding it that you're only going to hear what they want you to hear. And half the time, some of the stuff's made up purposely to just make you see things differently.
Right.
So, anyways, what else we got?
That's it. Well, it's 10:30.
All right, man, we're gonna get out of here. We got a busy day. I've got to try to work on this station and try to get all my commercials playing right and get everything back to normal. You know, when I changed, at least last Saturday before I changed, everything was playing 100% correct. So now I gotta get everything fixed. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I get. That's all I get.
That's all you got.
That's all I get.
Okay.
I get to go back to Pakistan over the weekend.
Can I get a Slurpee to go? Can you bring me one?
I'm going to see Hapu, and we're going back home to see her family.
Name some of your relatives. I'd be curious. If you got Hapu, what?
I'm Hapu.
Hapu, Ashu,
And Agi.
Bingo was his name
Who
on.
called in? Agi. Agi.
Haji.
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 I think he's my brother.
You think?
I think.
Was there so many of y'all that?
Oh, no, it's the whole cousin thing. We'll get into that later. I don't kiss him though.
So is your cousin your brother due to your father, brother, sister, cousin?
It's my daddy was my uncle. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So your brother could be your cousin.
Or my sister.
It sounds like Alabama rules.
No. We're better rules than that. We have it written down.
They do too. It's just on the back of a PBR bottle.
Or back of a Chevrolet or Ford truck.
That's right. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a great day. It's just for fun in the morning. Hope everybody enjoys themselves. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's just for fun in the moment.
Happy Thursday.
Peace. I'll see you later.
See y'all later.
Gary said Joey whacked them both. Paper bag days. Okay. Oh, he's scratching over there.
Where do you come from? Are you listening to me? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock.
So I'm going back to this computer. At least the commercials will play right until I get all the commercials done on this. I'll just go live on this computer. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because until I sit down and redo everything, that's how I gotta go. At least. Later, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.